welcome back to Roll Call.
Roll call.
Thank you, guys. Oh, I was gonna let you. There it is. Like Carl.
Carl, that kills people.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Super excited to get back into our Slivers of Fate campaign and the world of Laplear. But before we get into that, I will pass it over to our red masked friend.
Where? Who's this masked fellow?
Behind you.
Oh, my hand!
Fist comes out and hits you again.
Uh-oh, now my Discord's freaking out.
Hell yeah, everything's going wrong.
Yeah.
Settle. Okay. Technology.
Raptors.
Settle, Raptors. All right, so today we're playing D&D.
D&D?
I do not believe that there's anything on Sunday.
Correct.
I know
Correct.
things and do stuff. All right, and then this video will go up on
do.
YouTube on Monday.
Monday.
And the process begins again on Friday.
Friday.
Day fry.
Indeed.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything you want to add?
No RPG table?
No
Okay.
RPG table. All right.
Cover project.
So with that being said, I guess we'll get back into it unless anyone else has anything they would like to add.
That
is all.
All right. Oh boy, the energy tonight is electric.
Rumble
my
nuggets.
bad.
Then how about this? Hey, Brandon, guess what's happening on Monday?
What's happening on Monday?
Monday, you can go to my channel over at twitch.tv/TristanSanity. You can find the link down below and all our information. I am running a charity event Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the new holiday I've created called Create Magic Day. Yay!
Great magic day.
Yeah.
So over the course of 3 days, with a 12-hour stream each of those days, we'll be raising money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Yes.
So find us there, and then we'll have a bunch of us here doing different things, whether it's games or RPGs or stuff like that. But you can find us those days. There. Energy injected into the stream.
What?
Energy injected directly
Yay.
into your veins.
Charity.
Charity.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, then we will get back into the world of Laplear in our Slivers of Fate campaign, where we entered Splash, where we last left our order of tarts. Never get used to saying that. You all had just left the city of Midway after finishing your business in the town and realizing it was time to mosey on out of there. You went north after deciding to take the train rather than trying to charter a ship or boat to go across Slivers. You took the money you have, started to go to north, back to the city of Sunrise, where you stayed the night after collecting some gifts to give to your contact, we'll say, John, because I don't know how you'd quite define
Friend.
just
Your patron.
just didn't know if there was any.
I think John had mentioned.
You did mention
Yeah.
it's an extra.
Yes, but I didn't want to put a label on it unless
But-
John wanted to put a
But
label.
friend.
Acquaintance.
So you all had had your heart to heart, and we're rejoin as you are all getting ready to head to the sliver of Taroga and the city of Low Road, or the half city of Low Road.
I'll take the low road, you take the high.
Wow, I'm so creative.
So creative.
Everybody's
Everyone's
so creative. See how we wasn't supposed to do that? So with that being said, we rejoined. It is the morning where the train is going to depart. The good news is you still have a few hours in between, so it can depart on like around 1 p.m. You still have, you guys wake up, get ready. You still have anything you'd like to do before, you do have to get tickets, I will say. You can't just walk on and be like, here's my gold, please. I'm getting on the train.
Well, then we should probably go buy tickets.
Before we do that, though,
I knew
John would probably pull Teresa aside, and just sort of like remind Teresa that we're going. He'll say something to the effect of, "We're going back to where you're from. And with your father imprisoned, have you considered that your father, sorry, that maybe
we can
you
call him
as
my father.
yourself might also be in danger?"
You mean, like, have I thought about if he's in prison, they might be looking for me?
It's a potential, especially considering what we now know you are.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. I do plan on using my other name, and I did cut my hair between the time that I got here, and the time that, like, or between the time that I left Hiroga and by the time I'm going to return. I don't have any other means of changing how I look or stuff. But yeah.
Right, well, unfortunately, I don't have anything that can help either.
Are you all having this conversation in the group, or is it just you two?
I did say that I
Okay,
pulled
got it.
Teresa aside. I don't have anything that could help. Maybe somebody else has an idea. Just something to consider.
Yeah, I wouldn't obviously want my identity to cause issue for the group as much as it already has. So definitely will consider.
All right. That's it.
Okay. So you, yeah.
Oh, I guess as we like head back, I'll just ask, hey, does anybody got anything to make me not look like how I am right now?
You do remember them saying that they do a zone of truth when we try to get our tickets, right?
Yeah.
I don't think appearances are going to change that part.
I mean, it's on the truth
yeah.
doesn't affect appearance; it affects what
I plan
you
to
say.
use my other name.
Paul pulls out the
And-
hat. I have this hat.
Perfect.
It is a hat of disguise.
Mind if I borrow it?
It's my hat.
I know I know I know it's your hat, but I promise that I will give it back to you.
Oh gosh.
Okay. But looks at Dragonheart. This is the Only if you swear upon your pinky.
Okay. I will hold out my pinky.
We'll awkwardly, like, overly, like, wrap around like this, where you
And we
can't
just-
even. just hold
We
your-
just lock it for a moment.
Okay. Hand you the hat. I will remove the hat disguise. If you would like to add it to your.
Do I need to attune to it?
Yes,
I
you
do
do.
need to.
You have time,
How
though.
long does it take to attune?
Technically, a tuning takes like an hour, but you have
We
more
have
than
an
an
hour.
hour. Yeah, you have more than
Okay.
an hour.
Okay.
So.
I guess then I will attune. Well, my first magical item. That's cool. Well, not mine, of course, borrowed. But
Yeah. How dare you?
how dare I? Sorry, Claw.
Okay. Is there anything else from the group?
I don't think. I mean, getting the tickets are the main concern. So that's Dragonheart's mindset.
Okay,
I'll go
so
if you get the tickets.
Well, you all have to go and get the ticket.
I thought we could just get them for everyone.
No, you had either.
No,
you-
this is like the zone of truth. Have to do all
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
jazz,
okay.
Yeah.
so
gotcha.
The only way
running
you can buy
things
tickets
down-
for other people is if you have enough power to supersede that,
Yeah.
such as
Right.
Dragonheart's father, or
You know, some like royal person.
Royalty.
Like, I'm buying stuff for the king, kind of a thing. Here's my royal documentation.
or Duke Thorn,
Or Zachariah.
or Zachariah, but that's more of just money.
Money.
Okay, so there is one of the like near the tracks. There is a large like station house with the typical train station, a massive clock on the front that you can see for quite the distance away, just in case someone's trying to keep track of when the train's supposed to be there. As part of this clock, you do see there is a wedge that is movable, that moves in time wherever the next train's going to arrive. So the train is currently set to the 1 p.m. position. So you guys, I imagine you guys would get up and be out the door and fully ready to go by like 10 a.m. at the latest.
Yeah.
So that gives you hours still.
Hours.
So as you all approach the train station, you see various individuals are handing out flyers, preparing for the upcoming festival. People are attempting to, sell pre-merch. One of the booths is like, buy this tankard and you get reduced drinks at every bar in town during the festival. Buy your tankards.
How long we staying here?
Alki.
Yes.
Other individuals are just selling like various treats or like pieces of clothing you could wear, dresses, skirt, like very like the theme and the aesthetic of the festival itself that you can buy. Another one is like a little set of like finger puppet dolls. As you all approach, it's pretty much this large main thoroughfare they're using to set up. You all enter into the building. Inside there is a low hum of people moving throughout the station. You know, like that sound of constant shuffling of feet and people having those conversations that kind of fill the space. So it's not really devoid of anything. You can still hear people's footsteps on the stone ground as they walk, depending on what they're wearing or if they're wearing shoes at all. And there was a few booths open for will call, where you're picking up tickets, or if you want to buy tickets, things like that. So I imagine you all approach. Who's leading the conversation?
John will go first.
Cool. As you walk up, you will see it is a Raven Aarakocra currently stationed there. He currently has one of those light like penny novels. He has one of those is just sitting at his booth, glass in front of him, just standing there or sitting per se.
John will walk up. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I would like to purchase a ticket, please.
Oh, one moment. I will. I'm sorry, book. And he'll dog ear the page. Oh,
sorry.
It's okay. And you see he will. And reaches up. You see him push some buttons. As above you, this like board comes out and it has a sigil on it that just like. Whoom. You can give me, if you'd like to resist, you can give me the save.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, I just have to ask you a few questions. It's all of this is safety and just making sure the ticket's right, so no one can take your ticket and use it.
Oh, of course, I entirely understand.
Okay, we'll take out a piece of paper and stick it down in front of them. The four corners of it seem to have sigils that'll line up around you. Okay, what is your name?
John Tesserin.
Got it. Where are you headed?
Taroga.
Any specific city?
We'll be stopping in through Low Road and Philodin.
All right. Low Road. Are you declaring anything of note for travel?
In relation to...
A cart, dangerous weaponry.
Oh, I do have components for spells. I am a caster.
Noted. Anything else?
Outside of that, no.
Okay, one moment. His eyes will kind of like glow for a bit as he kind of wargs away for a moment. You can tell that he is like accessing another like something else while he's sitting there. Comes back. All right. Ticket.
Thank you so much. Did I pay you?
You as you look down, you see it's already the 100 gold's already gone.
Perfect.
Next.
Dragonheart will go.
All right.
Hello.
Name.
Dragonheart Jr.
Junior. We already have record of you on the train with us. Going to
Taroga.
business.
Yes. I had to think about it's like I'm not going there for pleasure, but yeah, so I guess business.
Anything to declare?
No.
All right. You just feel the gold.
You said it was 100?
It's 1 platinum. Right? No, 100 gold. That's 1 platinum, right? No, that's 100 gold. Yeah, my brain was not there.
100 gold, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
We haven't done a lot of paying gigs. That's why it feels so much.
Yeah.
Mhm. I will say that I, in the tavern, like, used the hat of disguise once I was attuned to, like, unassuming fire genasi.
You can't pick. It's an orc. You can pick what the orc
Oh.
looks like, but the hat just turns you into an orc.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, so it's not, like, actual disguise, so. Okay.
It's a hat that disguises you in whatever form of an orc you'd like.
Okay.
You did buy it from a semi reputable, semi shady individual.
Oh, right. Claude did.
Yeah.
I did not. I'll step forward.
All right. State your name.
Tressa?
Tressa. Any last name to declare, or
What was that?
any last name to declare?
No last name.
Okay. Where are you going?
Taroga.
What is your destination?
Low Road and Felinin.
Business?
Yeah.
Anything to declare?
Nothing to declare.
And the ticket. Mark off 100 gold.
Thank you.
Claw will
I'll
walk
pull
up.
up next.
I was going to take care of Claw.
Okay.
Claw will walk up. Claw, Taroga, Low Road Felidin, business. I have weapons.
Alright.
I have weapons.
Well, it is a
Say
good
it,
thing to
say.
declare.
Say,
Honestly.
the individual's like, okay, just give your weaponry to the train master on arrival. Kind of like thrown off that just.
At least she didn't say I can summon a dragon.
That's
Wait, is
relevant,
somebody
but
Is somebody gonna claim the horses?
I was going to because
Fang
nobody
is
else had.
Fang is inside, so don't have to worry about Fang.
Fang is inside.
Yes. Okay. Claw will take the ticket. What do I do with this?
John will just claw
Just like the guy's like,
Over here.
okay, next.
Nariana will walk up.
Name?
Nariana, no last name.
Where you headed?
Felden, Taroga.
All right. Business?
Yes.
Anything to declare?
I have weapons as well.
All right. The same thing. On the back, John, you notice on the back of the ticket is a very, like if you had the magnifying glass, it is a long list of rules and like things that you've signed on to do. All right. Next.
Ooh, back to being broke.
I'll step up.
Name?
Taurus Pharrell, and honestly, same location, everything with them as well.
Anything to declare?
I have weapons. We also have 2 horses.
2 horses. Getting off at Low Road. 175?
Guys!
I'm broke. That's why I
After the
didn't
100, I
declare
only
that.
have 26 gold.
No, this is funnier. No, this...
Alright, fine.
John
If
will
you guys wanna
John will hand you 32. That's all I've got.
Alright, that puts me at 58.
See here.
I need you said 70?
75.
75?
It was
How much
70.
do you need left?
I'm at 58 right now.
I'll give you 30.
That puts me at 8.
Well, I'll give you 20.
That puts me at 108 again. And then I'll take the 75 out. Okay. Now, there you go. Thank you.
Okay. You are given an extra ticket that has instructions for what to do with the horses.
I will read over those to make sure I do everything right.
So the horses need to be given to the station master 30 minutes before departure to ensure that they are properly stowed.
Okay, I'll just read that aloud to everyone then. Just to make sure, like, you know, in case I forget, someone also remembers.
Okay. Anything else I can help you with?
I think that's it.
I think that's everything. I
Is
think
that
we're good.
everyone? Yeah, that's everyone.
That is everything. Okay, that's
All right. Well, train's not due for a little while longer. Feel free to enjoy the station. We have a few shops in here. We also have a sandwich shop right over there, as well as a quaint little tea house down at the southern end. If you have any questions, I will be right here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He'll pick up his book, and I guess anyone who knows what the mending spell looks like, he'll like
Yes.
and fix the dog ear on the book.
You know, respect
Yes.
as a book
Mending
lover.
is great.
Respect.
And you are all good.
Would mending erase the words from the book?
Now we're getting into
How
Different.
How
Ink.
just couldn't that mend it?
we're getting to well, technically the ink on a page isn't damage. So
Depending on who's.
yeah.
Depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
Semantics.
Semantics.
So you are all set and good to go. You can
Yeah.
either sit here and we can time jump, or is there anything you'd like to do inside the station?
Dragonheart would get his chai tea for his chai chi. That he-
3 copper.
Okay.
I want a sandwich.
Okay.
I'll just prepare the horses and whatnot.
Cool.
Anybody else want a sandwich?
You buying?
Mm-hmm.
Sure,
Yeah,
I'll take a sandwich.
one.
What kind?
A Taroka cheesesteak. I was gonna say Philly cheesesteak.
I like it.
Taroka is an entire continent that's like saying, I'll take a United States of America cheesecake.
I mean, that wouldn't sound
Cheesesteak.
amazing though. Just saying.
Oh no, it's a low rogie.
Can I get a low rogie?
You're in Sunrise.
So it's
Alright,
a sunrise sandwich, which is like a breakfast sandwich that has like a sunny side up egg. in
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The sunny side up. Yeah.
Okay, it's
I'll
a
take
silver
that.
each.
Okay.
You're just jealous.
Wait,
'cause
so
you didn't
who-
think of it first.
Who wants something?
I mean, I'll
I
take a
do.
sunrise sandwich.
Okay, one.
So pretty much everyone, I think John hadn't say anything.
John?
Yeah.
You don't want a
Claw
sandwich? Okay.
would just be like,
You want?
I'm-
I have jerky.
I have food.
Okay. So then that'll be 4.
And
Well,
Claw would
let's
just
go, Lippy.
stand beside John. What does this do?
It allows you to get on the train. It shows that you've been cleared to board and that you've paid. It's very important.
Got it.
It just, well,
Tucks it in. It won't get lost now.
I'm okay.
You get your. It takes a little bit to, or get 4 of those sandwiches going, but
Mhm.
you eventually
Yay.
do get your food, and you get your chai tea, perfectly fine.
I'll probably get actually Claw with me to talk with the horses, so like she can make sure they're calm or whatever. Cause she
Got
can
it.
talk to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Claw, we'll let those 2 know that they're going to be boarded, and they'll be fine. You'll be able to get them. They'll be safe after a few days. Oh boy, I sure am excited to go on a train.
Yeah, safety knocks.
I wonder
Safety
if
for
this other place has hacks. If we do, we
Oh
shall
my
extend the blood fury.
Oh my god.
I'll
It's
be
a
like,
blood fairy
good,
tattoo.
good. That's good. Okay, they're ready.
Yeah, me not understanding anything. Oh, okay, cool.
We had just a bunch of whinnies and.
You said it, horse.
Just take them to their designated area when the time's right.
Okay.
or-
Yep. Are you guys just sitting in the train station waiting?
I think so.
Eating our
Yeah,
sandwiches.
probably.
So you guys have a little bit of time to kill beforehand. And as it gets closer and closer to 1, you guys got there. It was a hustle and bustle. As it gets closer to 1, around probably 12 is a massive uptick in people coming into the station. As around noon, so it takes about an hour to, after a stop for people to get off, clear the train and everything, if they're getting off. The train heading west will roll into the station. And as it rolls in, for those of you who have never, technically, Narayana is the only one who had never really witnessed the train. Everyone else has either ridden it or picked someone off of it. John definitely has ridden the train. Narayana, you will see that as the train is approaching the rails that it's on, it begins to, like, these runes, like, begin to, like, light up, and you see this, like, slight magical arcing of electricity. As you look and hear down the way to the east, this massive plume of some sort of steam or smoke-like energy from the front, as this light is piercing and like rolling in at a pretty quick speed, but almost as quick as it rolls in and like whooshes past, it slows down and like it was floating above the rail, and you just see it land down and lock on.
Wow.
Train.
So there was an hour of time before. So as this hustle and bustle, you guys will see individuals with signs and people reuniting with their family or, someone they care about. They'll like getting off the train. Some people are, pushing forward to be like, I'm getting on this train first. It's
Out of my way, losers.
It's a very hustle and bustle. There is a priority boarding that happens, 30 minutes before everywhere else.
Priority boarding.
So you go. There's a lot of time you guys spend waiting and seeing people push past, move forward. It's kind of a hustle and bustle going on. Are you guys just gonna wait until closer to? Or are you gonna get in line?
I'd
Ariana
say
would get in line. Just because she's
Okay.
so fascinated with this, so she can't wait to get on.
This is our train, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is our train.
This is our
wanna
train
make
now.
Sure, bro. Sometimes you never know.
Zone of Truth
We
still
own
on.
the
We have
train.
some train jackers. Getting on. Woo!
Give us all your money.
Take them down.
FBI, open up.
FBI, open up.
No.
So you all get in line and get ready. There is there's a level of clientele for 100 gold per, technical 2 stops on this, because you are going to stop briefly in Shilokan and then continue onward. But
Oh.
you, there is upper middle class is about as low as it goes. And then there's you guys.
We kind of just stand out.
You do notice that there is a lot of individuals that have people carrying things for them, a lot of individuals that appear to be packed light or holding the various briefcases and other equipment and things. Ty, I will say, since you brought it up, you will take the horses 30 minutes before your departure, as you're supposed to. As you approach, you will see it is two gnomes. Like, they just look up. One gnome is like writing things down. The other one is talking in both animal sounds and then it back in common. As you approach with the horses.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, howdy.
Hey, so this
Don't
is where
trust
I'm supposed to bring the horses to.
Yep, ticket.
Give them the ticket.
Thank you. There you go.
All right. Everything
This is
good?
what are the names? During that brief interaction, you will see that the other gnome has spoken to them. We got Peanut and Frankie.
Yes,
good to go.
indeed. There aren't any hawks in here, right?
Why?
They have a thing about hawks. I just in case.
Okay. We will put them down at the other end because we do have a few hawks on board.
Okay, yeah, that's stay. Yeah, I'll probably keep them away from the hawks. Same side.
All right. Can do.
Thank you.
Make sure to have this ticket on you when you depart, or you will not be able to reclaim your animals.
I will keep that ticket like in a special area. Like an
I
inner
do not need
pocket
to know
near
that.
My chest. No, I'm telling the DM this.
Oh, the guy's like,
I don't want to know that you
Yes,
put
I
your
will
ticket in
keep
your
this
pants.
Ticket in my heart.
Oh my god. So yeah, okay. You're gonna keep it like breast pocket or something.
Yeah, like
Cool.
inside the shirt, like a pocket inside, not on the outside.
Cool. All right. So you board the horses. You head back to
And
the
then,
group.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Get in line with everyone.
And slowly the line is moving. There are, like I said, there is the nice first class, the nicer seats, which technically yours would have been in first class on your ride. You would have ridden in first class on the way.
Oh, I thought you were saying. I was like, how did I get a first class?
No. When you rode to the Sliver
With Dad,
originally,
yeah.
yes. So now you're in standard seating, which is still, there are, since it's multi-day, there are, the bed cars
Yeah.
and everything. It's not with economy like this. They do, since you registered as a group. Good news, bad news. Good news is room can fit 4. Bad news is there are 6 of you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're split 4 in one, 2 in another with 2 randoms. So is there a particular sleeping arrangement that I should note?
I'm okay with being with randoms.
Yeah, I don't care either way, honestly.
Alrighty. So the celebrity, the unknown, the antisocial, and John.
Celebrity, maybe you want to be with your own people unless you want to get stopped by a lot of people, maybe.
No, I'm saying that's the 4 is the celebrity,
Yeah.
the
I
one
was
who's
testing you. Ah, ha, ha.
the socially awkward, the unknown origins, and John.
And John.
And John.
John.
Okay. Have that marked down. So you guys get on. As they enter, they take your tickets. They will do a similar click around to mark that they have been seen, confirmed identity, and you're good to enter. And you guys are kind of like in the still in the middle portion of this long train, but you're in the back. So you're like in the middle. You're like the back of the middle. So you're not like the full back, but you are pretty far back there, with your tickets. As you approach and you walk to the side, this train feels, very out of place in relation to the city that you're in and the sliver you're on. The sides are very sleek, near flawlessly riveted together, copper brass tone that appears to have lines on it from water going over the ocean in various rainstorms. There's these, like, streaks on the side, but the windows that you see on the sides are about like, I'd say maybe like 1.5 feet by 2 feet. Decent sized windows. You can see through them. They give you a sense of, you're not trapped inside. There is a dining car that you guys go past, and there are various times to dine based on where you sit and based on what, meal. So not everyone's like, I'm going to go eat at the same time. The interior is in stark contrast to the exterior. The exterior feels very cold, very, arcane, very unnatural. The inside has a little those nice, like, darker mahogany tones along the end, like trims of things. The floor is a nice, not overly plush, but fairly decent carpet. The hallways can snugly fit 2 people passing each other. Just one person has to, like, do that slight turn, shimmy to go past somebody.
Excuse me, pardon me.
There are various wait staff that are in this, like, very emerald green vest with their traditional, like a traditional valet would be with their vest, and they have the small fez on. They are going around introducing, if they need to, who they are, what they're doing, to certain guests. The rest you will see are just, it appears to be some sort of invisible arm carrying something with a towel over it, holding various trays. There are quite a few invisible servants on the train itself, taking care of tasks. But as you all get back to your rooms are across the train is pretty wide, I should say. There's 2 rooms on each side and the center. It is a fairly large train, due to the amount of people they're taking and, the fact it's magical. But you guys are across the room, like across the hallway from each other. So I will say the left room is Nari, Tai, and 2 randos. And the right room is Dragonheart, John, Teresa, and Claw. So you guys are seated. A male human, probably in his later 30s, early 40s. He's wearing the same outfit, the same vest, walks over, knocks on your door. It will slide open. Good afternoon. I am Huxtable. I am your valet and assistant while you are on the train for the next few days. If you need anything, please let me know, and I will be happy to get it for you or send an invisible servant. And this is to the Dragonheart, John, Teresa, Claw group.
Noted, thank you.
Of course, and enjoy your ride. Aino turned across the hall and just kunk on Nariana, Ties, and the other 2. Nariana and Tai, you are with. There's one gentleman who's shaven, bald, appears to be a middle-aged dwarf, he has a few briefcases with him. He's very kept to himself, and you've only been in the room for like a minute or 2, but you get the sense of he's very quiet and reserved. While the other individual is a hobgoblin woman who, as soon as got into the room, has popped open a bottle and has sat down and started to drink and wait.
I'd probably just nod at her like as like same type of vibe. Like as an understanding type of thing.
She'll nod back, give you like a wink. The door will also open. Hello, I am Huxtable. I will be your valet and assistant on your journey. If you need anything, please let me know. I, myself, or one of our invisible servants will be happy to assist you, no matter the time of day.
How do we get a hold of you, sir?
He will take a step into the room and gesture to the left of the door frame. Please just place your fingerprint, or your thumb, I should say, onto this panel and speak your request, and I will be able to hear it and assist.
Wonderful, thank you, sir.
Yes,
You're
thank you.
welcome. Starting the festivities early. All right. In regards to the individual drinking.
Yeah, if I have a flask, I'll pull one out too.
That's what I want to see from a cabin mate.
It was at this point that we're all arrested for public intoxication.
I'm not intoxicated
God, no.
yet.
So you are all asked to stay in your rooms until the train has departed the station, and then you're free to move about the train until the next, which it will be, with the train and everything and not going super fast over land for many various reasons. You will be getting into Shilokin probably around because it's 1 p.m. when you depart. You'll be getting in around 11 p.m. So about
Gotcha.
10 hours, not even a full day, but it gets you, a couple day on foot travel. Still
Yeah.
pretty damn fast.
Yeah.
So the train will take off. Your rooms are traditional, bunk style, but they're not like a frame in a room. These are bunks built into the wall built into the way to get up into your bed. Each bed has, it's about a full size in width and length. Each one has this cushions to, if you'd like to prop yourself up and sit, or if you want to lay down. There also is, for avid book readers, a way to hold your book and read while laying down. It's nice. Dragonheart, you would know that, whenever you had one, you had a section of a whole car to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Versus this.
Bougie.
It was literally
There's
you,
the benefits.
your stepmother, and your father, and whoever was going, whatever attendant was walking in the area. But yeah, so this is much more conservative in the
Dragonheart ain't gonna be bougie about
Yeah.
it. He's gonna be like, okay, you gotta start here.
good mindset.
Yeah.
Give yourself inspiration
You
for
say
that.
Yay!
Don't be bougie.
That's a damn good mindset for someone like Dragonheart.
He had a good dad.
Yeah, well, we be a good dad. So you all, it takes 10 minutes for you guys to fully be ready to go and out of station. So around 1:05, because everyone got on a little early. You are now free to go about. You will hear over this intercom, boom, boom. You are now free to move about the cabin.
Whoa.
You would have been all given a rundown that if you would like to move in between cars that are not fully connected, which if you guys are going to be staying within your living quarters, a little lounge area further back, and then the food car, you don't need to worry about it. But if you're going to go past the food dining cart, you would need to be escorted by staff. So you need to be escorted to leave the economy train or the middle class train, and you need to leave to go up into higher classes, and you'd need escort to go back into luggage and storage.
Gotcha.
Any questions about the train? Actually,
What color
Who
is the
built this?
train?
I told you, Lewis, and you know who built this train. But you both know the answer to this question.
Who built this train?
But maybe it
Are
changed.
you being
since-
serious about asking?
No.
No, because someone could tell you.
Yeah, I know.
This
Okay.
train was built in something, something, something.
I mean, I yes.
Correct. You mean about 30 years ago? So, okay. So you guys take off. You guys are free about to go about the cabin.
Yay.
There will be, you guys have anything you'd like to discuss in the train, on the train.
Train.
In between here and Shilokan, or you guys can rest and we can go to, do the Shilokan stop.
How soundproof are these cabins?
You were assured that if you were inside having a conversation that no one outside can hear you.
Okay.
Many business deals go on in these trains during transit. So they try their best to follow that.
You're pretty knowledgeable about stuff, right, John?
Certain things.
Do you know about the government with in Taroga?
I know of a government.
John would be somewhat aware of.
You would have, let's say, a no more than freshman or sophomore high school understanding of the political structure.
Okay. I guess what I'm asking though is he would know that it's run by a council of artificers. Okay. I know some. I know that
You know
it's run
Titus
by.
Crowley?
Hmm?
Does that name ring a
Roll me
bell?
history if you'd like.
It's like
And technically anybody. And now, are you guys having this conversation just the four of you, or have all the other two joined?
I don't know if they joined.
That's what I'm asking.
I'm still in the room. I pulled out a book to read.
Cool.
22.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Nari a question anyway, so y'all got it.
Okay. 22. Yeah, you know Titus Crowley. Titus Crowley is the famed, pretty much chief artificer in the sense of he's not on the he's on the council, but he's not he has other jobs rather than just being a council member. He is pretty much the premier artificer of the world.
Okay. Yes, a very famous artificer.
Is he still acting?
No, he gave up that profession. He's no longer an actor.
No,
He is.
is he still acting?
He
on
is
the count?
retired, from everything.
From what I know, he's retired.
Okay, good, bad, good, good, bad, bad, good.
Cat dog. We're just doing that.
Because he created me, so I wasn't. I just wanted to know if he would recognize me for some reason, coming from the council or whatever. I don't know. Things are weird. It's been a while, so just wanted to make sure where if I would ever have the displeasure of interacting with him.
That's an unknown.
That's all. That's all. That's all.
I
was just explaining.
could not answer that for you. With the fact that this guy made murder bots track with anything John might know about him.
No.
Cool. Then I will just save that
That
bit
would
of
be in
information.
stark opposition to his public profile.
Got it. Just file save that away.
File
Ooh.
save, password protect.
Yep. Mhm.
That's good to know, though. Because I would much rather not like to see him again.
From what I know about him, he would probably much rather not have you seen.
Good. Good.
Well, that I don't think that's a good thing.
Wait. Oh, I thought you said much rather not see me in return.
No.
so-
Have you seen?
Yeah, okay.
If he is the one who in fact created you.
Yeah, that's fair. Wait. Why? Wait, what? Huh?
Because as far as what public knowledge is, your existence, if he created you, greatly does not align with the persona he puts front.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm
Good
confused.
to know.
Claw says.
Good to know.
Just pat her shoulder. That's fine.
He's a bad guy, but he looks like a good guy, and my existence would make him look like a bad guy.
Got it.
Mhm.
Uh, okay. Let's quickly shift over to Typhoon and Nariana.
So Nari,
Yeah.
how are you feeling about finding like for the first time leaving your country?
It's a little exciting, but a little scary at the same time. I've never been this far from home.
Like, you're completely born and raised here, right?
On this continent, yes.
But wait, how was your background? Like you were found at the church or something like that?
My parents abandoned me there.
I mean, you don't have to answer this. Just out of curiosity. What if you ever came across them again? Like, how would you feel about that? I don't know. I was just thinking about family, and whatnot.
I don't know how I'd feel. I mean, I'm grateful for the life I had, and my parents that raised me did an exceptional job, and I wouldn't trade my life for anything. They raised me with love and in the church, and it's everything I know.
Yeah, your parents are really sweet, honestly. They're really nice to be around. I was just curious. Yeah, it's all exciting things, new adventures, right?
Hmm.
Excited to explore the world and whatnot and see what craziness is out there.
Yeah.
I don't think the last time I was at tour, I didn't really get to explore much. I'm excited to see it too.
It's still scary, especially with this whole thing going on with our friend.
Yeah, I
Right.
get you. At the end of the day, we all have each other's back, and there's always things in life to be scared of, but it might as well live life to the fullest because tomorrow's never promised.
This is true.
Cheers to that.
Do you get it?
I don't know what's going on with your friend, but sucks to be them, I guess.
Just a long life lived.
Are they dead?
Some sadly are, yes.
Years to them, the memory then.
I will cheer to that, that's for sure. I'll cheer to most about
Discord.
anything at the
One
same
second.
time.
I'm gonna mess everything up for a hot second.
Oh no, we're gonna. I am John. I am Dungeon Master. I'm just back to me.
I stay tight to take it.
Oh, it just suddenly made Shiro sound like he was a mile away.
The dwarf will. I am going to leave. And we'll just pick up his bag and walk out.
Be safe out there.
So
It's a hobgoblin? Yeah.
yeah,
they're
no, the
talking-
dwarf is the hobgoblin is the one that's left. She's
yeah, that's all I was wondering.
she's in there. She has kind of like really long hair, but it's kind of like claws in the sense of it's voluminous, but the fact is it's just long and not brushed at all.
Mm-hmm.
She is wearing what appears to be like business type clothes, but if your business was very active and mobile. So they look nice. There has a nice leather strap for like a belt that holds various things in motion.
Mm.
They have their long sleeves currently rolled up. They're wearing like a button up underneath. Already kicked off their nice boots, and has rudely taken the bottom bunk on their side, being as they could, with their height and what you look like their athletic build, they could hop into the top bunk without even any assistance, but has taken the bottom bunk. Yeah, what?
Oh no, go ahead.
I would say, let's go on the story with you two.
Start with us. I guess us and a few friends across the hall are going to Togroga to basically see one of their family members.
Is it the dead one?
No, this one is very much alive.
All right.
In my head, I'm thinking like, well, World War IV just alive.
Well, you know, I'm a light sleeper. Don't wake me up with any.
Hanky
Oh
panky.
no.
Okay,
we're
here
just
isn't
new
here.
acquaintances.
The chast cleric is like, whoa, hey now, hold on, hey, none of
No,
that.
I feel like even as pirates, I feel like they have like some like what priests I think on ships and stuff like that. Like I respect that.
You say you would have a
I
somebody.
respect that. You do you, I do me. Just don't judge me for what I do. Or you can. It wouldn't really matter to me either way, honestly.
You can judge me, but
I probably
In this
wouldn't
case,
care.
Narion is judging you for drinking.
Yeah.
That I'm used to.
All right, that's good. And I can't promise that I'll be quiet. You feel me?
No.
All right.
I'm okay with
As
that.
long as we're on the same page with it, stands up. Gonna
Full timed.
go for a walk. And we'll
enjoy.
open the door and head out and away.
Up and away.
Nariana will jump on the top bunk and stretch out.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Ty, you gonna stay in there? You gonna go out about the train? You're gonna go to your friends?
I'd probably go check on other friends.
Cool.
Leave Nari to her book. I don't want to bother her.
So
See what everybody else is doing.
as you walk over, if you try and open the door without knocking, you realize it doesn't slide open.
I would probably not
No, I'm
first
just letting
one
you know.
safe side.
Open up the
Case
mail slide. Password.
Is that how Dragonheart ends?
Yes. just the slide is just, what's the password?
Rar. I don't know. I was
That's
thinking
not the
something
password.
dragon related. That's the only thing I could come up with.
Just closes it. Come back with a better password.
Teraturago.
What?
Exactly. No one ever would think of it, right?
What? That's not a password.
Yeah, but no one would ever think about it. So in theory, it can be a password.
Not this one.
Oh, just let him in.
Pineapples.
Just let him in.
Just open it up.
Listen.
Dude, tarts. Come on.
That's too simple.
How was anybody supposed to? We didn't. Never mind.
We're the order of tarts.
That's why it's too simple.
I actually agree with him.
At least
That's
give a
far too
flavor.
simple.
I know who's at the door.
I
Wouldn't
didn't.
the simplicity of it make it like
I thought it was a dying animal. with
make
the sound
make it
made.
like viable?
I just look at Claw and then just start laughing, bro. Like, that's so mean, but that's so Claw.
That's Claw.
Was
My family.
Oh my god.
That's dark.
That's so dark.
Sorry.
That's trauma, folks.
That's trauma. folks.
Too real.
That's
So-
trauma.
You enter in. You enter in around the time of the conversation where you guys had just finished answering. You had finished answering the questions about Crowley and everything. So you are now in this nice room. There's most of you guys have to be like seated, like sitting on a bed, or like there's some room in there to really stand about. But most of the time it's sitting on a bed if you're going to have like a long conversation with somebody.
Hmm.
And you can sit
Hey,
on the top
what's up?
comfortably as well.
I'll climb on up.
What'd you
What's
say?
Popping chicken
cracking?
nuggets. I said I'm gonna climb on up.
On somebody else's bed? How rude.
They'll be
You're
fine.
not there, Nariana.
I know.
You get no say.
They'll be fine.
You read your book.
So, sorry, Teresa, did you ask what's cracking?
What's cracking?
It's funny. I said what's popping chicken nugget too.
Chicken nuggets.
These were all choices you guys made.
Yes, they were.
I like chicken nuggets actually.
And Claw rolls for chicken
wrong, John?
nuggies.
Cool.
Yeah, John, you're stuck with us now. You get to see all of our.
No, that wasn't John doing that face.
Oh.
That was Sai doing that face.
Oh, okay, never mind. Dang it.
Sai,
Well,
you're stuck
Sai,
with them.
You're stuck with us now.
It's 1 o'clock. They will bring by after about an hour or so. There'll be a knock at the door. And there'll be a small refreshments cart if you would like a midday psych finger sandwich and a drink.
Yes. Wait, is this all
Is it-
inclusive?
Yes.
Yes.
If you'd like extra things or better things, you pay for, but when they come around and give it to you, it's free. Well,
You see a
free.
bill
You paid
here.
for it. You're not paying extra for it. That's what I'm saying. Do you guys say anyone want something from the cart?
Yes.
You're given, your food and your finger sandwiches, Nariana. You're the only one in the room. Do you go for yours?
Yes.
You guys all have your food. You have your water, some little snack bits. There's nothing pressing to talk about. We will zoom past to your stop in Shilokan for a while. So, anything? We good? Going, gone! To
Just
Shilokan!
chit-chat.
Just Dragonheart doing pull-ups in the corner of the room.
I'm gonna join you and try to beat you, but fail terribly.
Yeah, we're not gonna roll that.
The motion of the train makes it more difficult, so it works your core as you do your
Like-
arms.
I'm gonna do it
That's
backwards
pretty
just
hardcore.
randomly.
Okay.
Dragonheart's a jock.
You would all notice, I guess I'll describe it because the players or the viewers don't know. The train as it goes is very much, since you're on land, it is very smooth. It is very steady. There's not much, give to it. It's exactly as if they didn't bend the track to the whim of the land. They sundered the land for the track. So there's no turns, there's no twists. It's very smooth ride the entire way. The only thing you feel is a slight, soothing bob motion as it goes. But past that, over the land, no shifting, no tilting at all. You barely even hear anything. The only time you hear anything from the outside is if something gets hit by something hits the train, or like a tree branch along the side, depending on if an errant tree has grown a branch that low. You guys make it into Shilokan around 11. They are going to stop here for more than just the hour. They're going to stop for 4 hours. They'll be back at 3 a.m., but they're stopping 4 hours to reload supplies needed for a multi-day travel over the sea. So they'll have enough food, supplies, and if anything, kind of like one of those stops where it's going to take time to load up. You are offered allowance to walk about if you would like to leave. You just need to keep your train ticket with you, and you're able to come and go off of the train into the station and even into the city since it's multiple hours. So it's 11 p.m. at night. You guys have, for a few hours, the city of Shilokan at your service. The people who have been to Shilokan, which would be John, you've been to there once. Teresa and Typhoon, this is where you got off.
Mm-hmm.
Nariana, you've been here since it's on your part of the sliver. You've been here a while ago because of traveling with your mother, because it's the you've picked people up who are visiting the temple and taken them back with you from here, because this is the stop closest to you.
Gotcha.
Shalokin is a very moderate town. But I say it's not too much one thing or another in any sort of, listing direction. It is very quaint, if that is the word. Shalokin is a very quaint city for what it is. Not a lot of people stay in Shalokin. It is mostly just the stop for the city. Unlike Relonia, which was a city beforehand, this one kind of sprang up because of the track. So there's not really much going on with it, other than transient individuals.
Gotcha.
But it is open to you. If anyone would like
Ariana
to
would
go.
want to explore.
Okay.
Now, with this being essentially a trackside city, is there anything that has I guess I'd have to ask someone because I wouldn't know. Is there something here that we should see while we're here? Like, is there a specific known restaurant or activity that they because it's to some degree it's got to be a tourist attraction. Like, stop here on your way to your thing to see the giant ball of yarn. Those kind of things.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll a history check to see if Nariana remembers anything.
Okay.
So that's a 12.
With a 12, you would know that there is a nice bar / restaurant called the Blade in the Elemental. It is, I would say it's probably a Michelin star rated, 1 star rated.
There's a really, really nice bar called the what again?
The Blade and the Elemental.
The Blade and the Elemental. It's pretty fancy.
Oh yeah.
Good food and drinks.
I know how much you love your drink, Typhoon.
Hey,
It sounds expensive.
you're right. 100%.
I would love to be able to tell you how expensive it is, but with that role in Nariana and anybody's exposure to Shalokin, no one would really know that.
Well, let's go find out.
Want to at least check it out?
All right, yeah. Let's make sure everybody has their tickets and everything.
Yep. Claw, John, you going with her?
No, John's gonna stay on the train.
Claw will at the having their ticket. As much as I would like to, I don't want to lose this ticket.
That's
And just
very fair.
sits down next to John.
That's fair.
Just-
Let's see if
You
I
see
can
this
grab
ticket
you a
is like-
snack.
Clenched.
Or claw.
Claw will just sit with John.
Just awkwardly, just not
Don't
even
come here
acknowledge.
often.
Just-
What are you reading?
I guess now I'm reading.
I just no, it's just Claw.
I'm not.
Oh, I figured someone smart like you would be reading books a lot.
I do like to read, yes, just not currently.
Okay. And we'll just get up and go to their bunk.
You sure you don't want to come, John? I'll buy you a drink.
I'm positive.
You sure? I
I'm
bet they have
sick.
fancy wine.
I'm perfectly fine here.
Do you want us to pick up anything?
No, thank you.
Okay. You, Claw? You want anything?
Alcohol.
I
I
got
feel
you.
like
not
I will not like
alcohol?
this trip.
I wonder if a tree branch will make you feel safe. I don't know. Anyway.
You are not allowed to bring local flora or fauna back onto the train.
That will
That
fuck
doesn't
the
stop me from
ecosystem.
asking the question.
It felt more insulting than anything else.
Oh, I know she likes nature, so that was my thought process.
I mean, it's a
Cultural
fair line of thought.
appropriation.
Yeah.
Here, I know you missed land, so here's this part of a tree.
Maybe I can bring I've got a jaw of that.
Yeah, right? Like that.
I'm regretting this decision already.
I'm
Why do you think I'm staying on the
kidding.
train?
And everyone's going but them. Okay. Narayan, are you going for food, not so much drink?
Yeah.
I figured. I just want to make sure. It's about a 10-minute walk away from the station. The outside of this is kind of like it's taking up the corner slot of a city block, so it has that large like at the corner, like wrapping around sign that it shows an individual like in a chef attire, with a rapier, and then you see there is like a fire elemental, also with a chef hat, that's like fighting it.
Oh my goodness. It's so dorky. I love it.
The building itself is a more modern feel to it. It's made out of stone. It is about 3 stories tall. And the outsides are lit up by various magical runes and sigils that, since it is nighttime, have lit up and are showing a Technicolor version of the sign. As you enter, you'll see there's a finely dressed Kenku at the door. How many tonight?
That's far.
4?
Yeah.
4.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh boy.
We'll open the door, and inside is think about it as kind of like Cheesecake Factory, but not as crazy. Like, take Cheesecake Factory, which on a scale of decor is a 13 out of 10. Scale that back to like 7 on that type of decor. So there's definitely a feeling and a vibe and an energy to it. It's just not as batshit insane as the inside of a Cheesecake Factory.
Tell us how you really feel about Cheesecake Factory.
I like their food. Their decor is insane. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're
I
not.
don't know. I can't say I've actually been to a Cheesecake Factory.
It's insane on the inside.
I'll believe
Absolutely
you.
wild. The ceilings are so high.
It is an assault on your senses.
Noted.
So there is different like there's an extra floor up that people are on, like a balcony. There is a rather decently sized bardic troupe there, playing very soft, like subtly rhythmic music. So it's like very atmospheric and kind of like dances and jumps as they play. If you guys would like to sit at the bar, you can order food at the bar as well, or you can take a booth and just order drinks. That is what the choices you are given.
I'm going to suggest the bar.
Bar? Bar. Let's bar it up.
Don't mind if I do.
Get you your easy access to your poison drink.
What do you have against alcohol?
I don't. I just like giving Ty crap.
I feel like he just will chuckle repeatedly. Like he's like, yeah, you're right.
I just don't like to dull my senses.
So you've never had a drink before?
I have not.
Like,
the more you
Not
drink, the
even
more
when
you
you're,
get used
like-
to it.
18 and you're,
Nope, never had it.
It's like whatever the drinking age is in this world.
right.
I saw the thought process in your head.
So
Why do I feel like your new mission is to get me to drink?
Honestly, that's gonna be one of mine.
oh, oh boy, can't wait to see that not go well.
Slipper drink.
You're taken over by the same Kenku. Your seats, and we'll like gesture. You guys get like, this is a U-shaped bar, or like a U, like standard, like boop boop around. So you guys are placed at the 4 at the end, like next to each other, like 3 and then 1 around the corner.
Is it crowded?
It is fair. I mean, it is open late, because of you are on the northern half of the sliver right now, and so there are a lot of individuals who definitely stay up late and like to eat food like that late. So it's not overly crowded, but it's got like I'd say if 100% capacity is like, oh my god, you can't really move, it's probably at like a little over half capacity.
Like really rich people.
Yeah. Well, not really rich. Decently, like, wealthy. Individuals that have, they don't look at the menu. They just order things. But there is a menu.
Like the gabagool.
Like gabagool.
So you're all sitting down. The individual behind the bar, she is a fairly tan-skinned, muscular half-elf. She's not super tall. Let's say she's like 5'3", and she currently has her hair done in a long braid. And she is both making some basic, like, preparing some ingredients for various drinks and serving individuals. She will look down to you. 1 second. And there you are. Okay. She will walk over. Hello and good evening. I'll be your bartender. I go by The Blade.
Ah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Blade and... Oh, and then the elemental is the cook.
Yes, I am The Blade. My partner is the head chef, yes.
That's really cool.
Thank you. We're happy that we have made this work here. Can I get you anything to drink?
We'll quickly glance down at said
No.
menu.
Beverage they have a Riesling, a Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noir, a Merlot. They have a fruit ale, a barley malt, a darker ale, a porter and a lager, and then various liquors.
I'll take a fruit ale.
All right, one house fruit ale.
Ale works for me.
Yeah, I'll try one of your fruit ales as well.
Okay. Anything for you?
Can I get tea? Sweet tea?
Sweet tea. I can make that work.
That's
Okay. That will be 2 silver each.
2 silver. Wow.
I think we got all that silver from the other area.
Cool.
What do you have as appetizers?
Appetizers. Okay. We try and keep things pretty. With the appetizer, kind of pretty standard. We did elevate them a little bit. That's all my partner. We have your traditional your nice deep fried onion rings, or if you'd like some sweet potato tater tots. We also have some stuffed baby artichokes, and for you chicken fans, we do have some nicely breaded double fried wings.
And do I see avocado rolls?
No.
Can I get an order of the stuffed artichoke?
Okay.
Chicken wings?
Yeah, let's try those chicken wings.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Do the wings come in spicy?
Did you see the elemental on the sign?
I just have to check.
They can make it spicy.
Yeah. Spicy double fried wings.
So, okay,
Spicy
so
fried wings?
we got 3 orders of wings and 1 order of baby artichokes. So that will be
You eat babies?
It's almost
11 silver total.
Oh boy.
I'll hand over the
11
11 silver.
Oh. I'm not going to stop her.
Can you make mine like the spiciest that you can?
Spice off. I would have to actually have you sign a waiver for that one.
Oh, I'm doing that too.
Oh, a waiver.
Oh god.
I'm signing this waiver real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we get a glass of milk with that?
I'll throw that one on the house.
Thank you.
Just so you know, my partner is from the elemental plane of fire. This is
Yeah.
Okay.
Teresa,
Wanna
have
make
you
sure.
had spicy food?
You're not going to be able to enjoy your food. You do realize this.
Up your sinuses will be.
She will walk
Challenges the
over.
enjoyment.
It's like, all right, Teresa, you want to eat
Yep.
spicy with a man who
Spice
breathes
up.
fire. All right,
Spice
let's
up.
see how
Let's
this
go.
goes.
You all
Use this inspiration real quick.
yeah, right. You're all
Right.
given your drinks. You know, your fruit ale is it's for being like a beer. It is like a semi-sour, but a very smooth drink. It kind of dances between like pomegranate and a few other dark fruits to give it like that round dark color it has.
Hey, Nara, you want some fruit juice?
I'm good, thank you.
Damn it.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with taking
I
a sip
sure
and trying
is.
it.
I'm good, but thank you.
It's just
okay,
it's just fruit juice. It's not
No, I'm
alcoholic.
kidding. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
alcoholic
pressure.
at all.
Pressure. After a minute or two, you guys will start hearing rumblings throughout. Someone's doing the challenge. A challenge? The challenge. Oh, I bet that they won't be able to do it.
Challenge.
I'm kind of curious. As a Ganassi, or as a water Ganassi, would spicy affect me?
Yes.
Damn it.
Water can boil, friend. Water can boil.
Oh, well, I feel it.
Water can boil, friend. Water can boil.
Do you,
Boil your
do you feel it
water.
if I stick your hand in a pot of boiling hot water?
I don't know.
You see, coming over to the blade will bring you your 2 waivers. It does say if there's a need of a lesser restoration or a greater restoration, and in some cases revivify, the attempters of the challenge will be in a compensatory state to pay the house for said medical charges.
That's fair.
Gotcha.
If you win, you get a T-shirt, a shot glass, and a framed photo up on the wall, and a free meal next visit.
Hey.
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 Okay.
I'm not trying it, but
You
yeah,
ready,
sure.
Dragonheart?
Oh, I'm ready.
It would basically say you're going into cardiac arrest, bro. Like, no, thank you. You also got it.
After a little bit, they will. If you could excuse me, you could just follow me to your challenge table.
Alrighty.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a whole table.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Challenge. Spicy challenge.
You see, the blade will be like, no one has attempted this except for our opening weekend. We had to add the revivify clause.
Oh my god.
Damn.
How you guys feeling
Has
about being the
anybody
center of
actually
attention?
died?
I am not at liberty to say that.
Just gestured towards Mask.
I didn't want to assume. Some people just have their things.
Hey, that's my mummy.
Okay. You are taken into the center of the room, where you are put on at a table and is slightly elevated, like the platform, like as you're up.
Whoa.
You are off the ground, so anyone at the floor level can see up and see you guys, but high enough that anyone up on the upper level could look and see you guys down as well.
Get to that
Wow.
chair, flourish the cape around.
Give me
Like, do that anime.
Give me performance check, my guy. Give me performance check.
I can do that.
He's like, I've waited my whole life for this.
I'm trying to play up the whole character thing. That's 16 plus 5. So 21. That's pretty good.
You will see people going, ooh.
Who's this masked stranger?
No, we're going to roll for that.
Oh, shit.
You hear as you flourish, is that Dragonheart Jr.? And that kind of like spread. Dragonheart Jr. Why is he here? Why? It is like 11 o'clock at night.
Why is he here in the middle of the night?
Pretty much, it's like that. We knew he was
Yeah,
on
he's
like
got
the
a party
sliver, but
too.
why is he here in the middle of the night?
I'm a man of mystery and intrigue.
So
Like, someone start a bar fight.
Yeah, this classy joint. Let's start a bar fight. That's a great idea.
Teresa, how do you approach the table?
I will do it normally.
I didn't know after following up after Dragonheart if you'd want to like.
I can't top that. I'm not a showman.
To a backflip.
No, you're like, my actions will speak louder than my words.
Yeah, basically.
Dragonheart's like, all I got are my actions and words. It's my whole life.
So, Nariana and Typhoon, you are allowed to sit up with them at the table.
I'll pass because I don't want to be the center of attention.
I'm doing it.
You're going up, so Nariana, you
I'm
brace
cheering
up.
them on.
Okay. They will let you know that any outside help, such as shape water, create water, or anything of the matter, is strictly forbidden. Any elemental altering spells to give you resistance or immunity to heat are also immune.
I can't ice breath in my mouth and then eat the
Yes.
wing. Yeah.
There is no way there, and you're not allowed to alter your body.
I'm gonna like passively aggressively cheer you guys on.
Also, there is no drinking of water until all 6 wings are down.
Oh.
Only 6? Damn, this is gonna be easy.
Notice how I'm not saying anything about that.
I like your spark, kid. Keep at it. Good luck.
Thank
The
you.
elemental will be out shortly. People are like murmuring about. You see, as it goes up, you know, there's a little bit of extra fun to this type of challenge. A betting board will go up.
There it is.
Alright, let me see how much money
There's
I have.
always a betting board.
It looks pristine and very not used.
Gonna get used today.
People are beginning
gonna-
to wager. Yeah,
I'm gonna bet on Dragonheart.
Damn.
to get all the way through.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 10-1 odds.
10 to win. What?
10
So, like,
to
for
1
every
odds.
gold you would spend is times 10.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to spend gold. Never mind, I'm broke.
Well, I'm using gold as an
Yes,
example.
you need to put some sort of money in.
So if you were to put a copper down, it would be 10 copper.
Yes,
As
that's
a-
the
if you
lowest you
win.
can do, by the way, which is 1 silver. The lowest you can do is 1 silver.
I'm
So
gonna
for-
do 1 platinum.
Oh.
I'm gonna be watching who has all the money.
You said how many? 1 platinum?
1 platinum.
Damn.
You do know if you lose, it's the same, like, multiplier, right?
Well, no, you put it in. You don't have to
Right.
get paid. No, you don't lose anything.
Okay.
You put in your amount.
I was gonna say, depending on where you bet, that's
Yeah,
what
no,
it
this
is.
one
You
is you
put
put in your
one,
amount.
and you
Yeah.
have to.
You don't
pay
lose
the-
any more.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not trying to lose any more than I.
Oh, I thought we would lose more if we put in.
No, that's a. There are places that do that.
I
Wait.
thought that's how you were explaining. Oh.
No, 10-1. You don't owe. You pay in what you're gonna pay in. It's like betting on
And
a horse
Gold
race.
says that Teresa will get through it.
How much?
Yeah.
10.
10 what?
Gold.
And gold, yeah.
Ooh, okay,
I
Ty.
will secretly
Teresa,
put
they're
that
they're
on.
giving Teresa 20-1 odds.
So in
Damn.
reality, it's better to bet on Teresa if you want to win more.
Or
Is
or
it 10
lose.
gold?
Yeah.
You're each betting the same amount of gold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just 1 platinum, 1 in gold.
I transferred all my platinum to gold.
I get that. I
One.
just think it's funny that you guys put it in 2 different ways.
Hey, we gotta support our friends. You guys.
Hey, I'm gonna do-
Teresa.
I'm gonna do 10 silver, and I'm gonna do 100 silver. I'm gonna do 1,000 copper.
You know, now that you mentioned, no, I'm kidding.
What about Electrum?
We don't get out. You're disqualified.
There's one wizard here, and they're not here.
Yeah, I have Electrum. Get out, old man. No one wants your currency.
How many times we have to talk to you about this, old man?
We don't accept that. Okay. We are going to take a break here, and we'll come back to the wing eating challenge. I did not expect you guys to want to do that. I mean, I did and didn't. I
was
didn't
like, why would you
anticipate you
not
would go
expect that?
to a super fancy place. So
A super fancy place with a wing eating contest. It kind of brings it down a little.
does it?
A little
Tourist
bit.
attraction.
I say, are
Tourist
you
attraction.
telling me that that wouldn't be a huge hit if a celebrity chef was doing something like that?
Okay, I guess
Yeah,
I
you're
can.
right.
Your logic has been proven true.
So we will be right back with the Hot Wing Challenge in game. Man, words I never thought I'd say. Don't go nowhere. Here's the thing. And we're back.
I don't know why I'm doing like this stone cold drink.
Yeah, I say,
thing.
what are you doing? I'll do the John Cena thing. And then for no reason, I mean, there's a reason, but he also is seen doing that a lot.
Yeah, he actually puts his pinky down.
Oh, does he?
It's the weirdest. Like, he was in the reserves at one point. Yeah, he just does.
I can do it with this hand. I can't do it with this hand. Learn something every day. Okay, cool. Anyway, back to the Hot Wing Challenge. At hand.
Hot wings.
Hot
Use
wings.
that inspiration to survive.
Back at the train, John, you were given, if you like a night snack or if you need like a drink or anything,
Yeah.
they do come by again.
Just reminds me of the old cucumber finger sandwiches you used to make.
Ooh, this
Yeah,
sounds
some
good.
of those. Specifically some of those. From Cymerk.
Chef Merc.
Chef Merk.
There's just like this like early like 30s-year-old woman who's kind of a bitch sometimes, like with like some cucumber sandwiches. Like fucking take them.
Fucking take it.
It's
You
like,
just hear a doom. Glick, glick. God.
you hungry?
kids.
I'm not really hungry. Just take the goddamn
Shut up
sandwich.
and take the tray.
So I don't have to carry it anymore.
Car 6 said he needed these. Fucking take them. I don't care. Okay, so back at the restaurant.
Restaurant.
You guys are lifted up. Nariana, you are stuck back at the bar. But the three of you who are at the table are lifted up. And you kind of like the lights go down a bit. And let's see there. Put some suspense music on.
We're gonna die.
I'm gonna counter it with my own music.
Lights go down. There's like the music being played kind of like takes a very stringy like that tense string feel to it. As you see these dancing lights kind of like populate out and rising up on a like flaming disc, you will see a fairly well built, about 6 foot tall, very like wildfiery colored fire genasi woman will rise up holding 2 plates. I hear 2 people are attempting to fight fire with fire. Challenging the elemental in their own home is a risky venture. Do you 2 accept the challenge?
Yes.
The rules are stated. You have 20 minutes to eat these 6 wings. Each will get progressively hotter until you yourself are consumed by the flames of the fire plane. There will be no food or excess drinking of any sort of liquid until all are done. If you need any sort of healing, restoration, lesser, greater, or revivification, you are liable to pay.
Fair.
Place it down.
Oh.
They're all flats.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I love flats.
I like
Um, you do see there is a color gradient to the 6 of them. They're laid out left to right. The first one is still, like the flaming hot color. That's what you're starting at.
Okay.
Oh my.
It goes to
Okay.
a black sludge.
It does go up into a purpley black color at the very end. Like just the color spectrum changes from like a chemical red orange into purple into black. So the challenge on this is pretty simple. They're con
Con
saves.
saves.
6.
It's like I've done a drinking game with you before or something.
Hey, that also included
Dex.
the dex. There is no dex. This is just con. It's 2 con rolls though. It's a con roll for your mouth and a con roll for your gut.
Fair.
Because if you're, how dare you? I'll just say flats then. I know what I should do. I should start a poll.
Don't forget, while he does that, you can find us on YouTube as well, where you can catch past episodes of other streams, other seasons, other campaigns, including Monument of Shadows, which is the Vampire the Masquerade DC by Night that Cymerk story tells with some of our players here and some other friends over at other channels.
Also, if you have Prime, you can subscribe with your Prime today.
Also, don't forget to check out Tristan Sanity's charity stream going on this
That's
week.
right.
Yo, what?
May
Yeah.
1st through 3rd for Create Magic Day,
Yay.
as they'll be
Create
raising
Magic.
money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So, check that out.
Okay, there we go. That was just perfect timing. I myself will not vote. I feel like it is unfair that the House votes against itself. Okay, so your first. Read your character sheets. I want to be able to see how likely this is at some of these higher ones. Con save plus 3, not bad.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Con save plus 6 for Teresa, though.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, so first, starting at a DC 13.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
Is this does this count as poison?
No, no, it does not.
Count as
Okay.
acid.
Because I got advantage against poison.
Your
Unfortunately,
iron stomach, literally.
right?
Would it count as acid?
No. Counts as food.
spice. We're not the spiders from ground. We're resistant to spicy.
Yeah,
damage.
no, you're not God, that game.
Damn.
Okay, so I need you to first roll.
Nice.
13.
Exactly. We'll get to that.
16.
16. All right. So, Teresa, you're going in. You're just thinking, okay, it's hot. Ha ha ha. It's gonna be hot. You're just gonna prepare yourself. You kind of take it semi-seriously, but semi-joking. Dragonheart, you're kind of like, okay, come on. I breathe fire. How hot can it be? So you completely lower your guard on this one, and like you go in, and this moment's like, see, it's not that hot. Okay, aligning expectations. Aligning expectations.
I rolled a 10. I was like, fuck.
It is somewhere, habanero-esque at the moment.
Okay.
So not
So it's a
terrible.
nice.
Yeah,
It's
But-
a creeping heat.
creeping heat, but it's like if you ate just a straight habanero.
Okay.
I've done it. I don't recommend it. Oh my god, your stomach. People who eat hot, thick, straight peppers hotter than habanero, rest your souls.
I had a ghost
That bad
chili
when you
pepper
get used
once.
to it.
Rest your souls. There's just no flavor to it.
There is flavor. It's called
Alright.
spicy.
God, that's not flavor. Okay.
Alright, so another DC 13 for the stomach, or is that higher now?
It is the same DC for the stomach.
Okay, that is 16.
You're good.
17.
You're both good. You're both. As soon as it hits the stomach, you kind of like, whew, okay, we got this.
Really?
We're gonna take that dice to the side because it's making me worried.
You'll see the elemental is still floating around, going, oh, one wing down each. Is that sweat on your brow? I see. Flying over.
It's
you know.
grease.
It's grease. Ow. How are you covered?
I'm
in
wearing a
grease?
mask. It's always sweating on my brow.
People like cheering, getting there. Typhoon, is anything you want to say?
Oh yeah, I'm totally cheering on too. Like, come on, you can do this, mama. He's no bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second
He's
wing,
chicken as a bitch.
DC 16.
Okay.
All right, new dice. Treat me better.
Hey.
17.
Okay.
Squeak it in. Squeak it in.
22.
Okay. You both of you pass. So once again, you thought you aligned yourself, and then you go to one that's like starting to turn like the second wing is like red purple.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, oh, okay, I've aligned myself. You've aligned yourself a little off. It feels as if whenever you have your key come out of fire, there's definitely heat and a sensation to it, but there's a controlled heat.
Yeah.
This is as if you would have a bit down on like a fire stick.
Right.
And like it's not controlled. There's no method to this. It's just hurt. Teresa, for you, it's kind of like this is it. There's starting to be like a semi-numbing sensation, like tiny tingle around on your tongue. Okay.
In my
DC's
cybernetic body, I just shut off all my senses to my taste.
Too bad you don't have that control.
There's another
Someone's
17.
gonna have this
You
shit,
okay?
bro.
Your stomach kind of like.
It's like, shut up, stomach. We got shit to do.
I'll tell you when we're
Hey, what'd
done.
you get?
I'll tell you when we're done.
Teresa, what'd you get?
What was that?
For your second-
Rolling now. Oh, for the stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the stomach one.
17.
Both of you barely squeak by. There is a cap on the DC for your stomach because at a certain point, you guys wouldn't be able to actually keep up. So this is a big jump. So 3, the DC 19 for your mouth.
Okay.
I have faith in you guys. You can do it.
Am I going to be able to even like hit the maximum ones with only a plus
Yeah,
2?
you will get there.
Okay. That's 21.
Okay,
That's
keep
a
down 3.
24.
Okay, you both keep down. The DC for your stomach only is a 17.
Let the games begin.
19.
What?
19. I rolled a 16.
What'd you get, Teresa?
17 meets it, beats it.
Yeah, meets it, beats it. So you guys are both like after wing 3, you guys both chomp down. You're like, okay. You guys are both visibly sweating.
Yeah. We're
I'm
eating
just
Like-
gonna lean over to Dragonheart and just like offer him like a
just like a
It's just
fist
like-
bump. Just
And for how long it takes to eat, and with every like how bad, like let's say how bad you guys are doing, how close to margins you're getting, you guys probably have. It probably took you like 7 or 8 minutes to get to that point. Just be like, they do prestidigitate your hands.
Okay, they say clean good.
Yes, yeah, there are napkins on you that you do that, and they'll clean it up automatically. Just because they're not like, oh no.
Can I just eat my regular mild wings in between? Like,
Yeah, yours are a nice like
Like a buffalo.
I would know. I
Yeah,
would say
nice,
they're kind of like a
spicy.
jerk chicken, like a jerk, like
Ooh, I
one of the
love
Caribbean jerk
jerk chicken.
recipes. Yeah, so
Yes.
it's like one of those. It's got a lot of flavor, a little bit of like dry
Aw,
heat to
that
it.
sounds so good right now.
Okay,
I'm trying to channel all that
hungry
luck
now.
into me. What's this one?
this is a DC 20.
Oh boy.
EC 20.
18, 19, 20. 21 again. Ooh. Oh, I guess the other when I did roll the 19, that would have been 22. I can't do math.
Okay.
So this one, so this one is an actual 21.
21.
Okay, you both beat it. You guys are. Remember, this challenge is killed a man.
Yeah. All right, stomach 17. Or
Stomach
is it-
18.
Okay.
18. Okay.
18. I don't like how close it is.
Sigh, it's finally happening. I found what Tristan's luck won't touch.
Man, all those times that I've sat
I
there
was
and been like,
thinking
man, he does so well in combat, and all he needed was this
Hot
Spicy
wing
wings.
chicken challenge. I found it. He was at home
That
here
was
ready.
it 3 nat 20s in a
I'll
row.
remember that for the rest of my campaigns.
Next combat, a fried chicken monster. He'll never hit it.
Is that the chicken thing from I Love You, Colonel Sander?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Dragonheart will never be able to touch it.
The sporks, they're too spicy.
Okay. If you haven't seen that, go watch our video on I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Okay.
20.
Did you? Now it's the.
We're on wing 5, right?
You're on wing
Yeah.
5.
Yes.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I said no. Yeah, the jump. So ahem. So it is still a DC 20
Still a 20.
for your mouth.
20 for the mouth.
However,
Come on. 19, 22.
Okay. 22.
I had to double check because it looked like a 13. I was like, fuck!
Teresa.
Natural 20 for a 26.
Ooh.
Natural 20. Okay.
Nice.
So you make it easier. Your next one will stay at a DC 20 because that'll carry that. Your next mouth will be a DC 20.
Oh.
I just want
Your
to know, I rolled
internal,
to
your
check
stomach.
down, I failed.
Is a DC 19.
AC 19. Okay.
30, 20. Oh, no.
Get to
You're hard.
get you.
Oh, my God. I'm waiting to do that. I'm like, I got that inspiration. I got that
I got
inspiration.
this. I got one more. What'd you get, Teresa?
Okay, it's an 18, but
What?
Are you
I
going to use
can-
Indomitable? No, you don't have
I'm
Indomitable.
gonna, no. I'm gonna use my power surge to add my proficiency bonus.
Oh my God. Okay. I. Well, you succeed. Describe what your power surge looks like then.
I'm an orc. I still have the hat of.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my
you
God,
are an
I
orc.
forgot.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'll say it's getting quite loud in there. People are cheering. People are like, "Oh yeah, Dragon! Oh,
It's just like if anybody was like up close, they could like hear like the faint whir of like.
yeah,
like,
that's what Dragonheart's gonna hear. That you're just gonna hear like a click.
It's just like a small fan.
Yeah, the tiniest of a thing.
It's a fan
okay,
just
I'm yelling
ventilating
over
me.
Yeah, say you Dragonheart, you do feel a little bit of heat coming off of Teresa.
I can
Like I'm just
imagine.
gonna overheat.
Okay,
Trust me, I'm going through like,
Last-
what can I use my key points for?
wing.
Last wing.
It's a DC 21 to eat it.
Okay.
DC 20 for me, right?
DC 20 for you, Teresa.
You do it,
Down
Dragonheart.
to this.
It's a 19, but that means I'm going to use my inspiration.
Which
Thank you, God. It's a nat 20.
Damn.
I have to survive it in
Yeah.
the end, though.
yeah, he got it down. Roll for it. What'd you get, Teresa?
Natural 19 for a 20.
Okay, so you both. This last
Oh my
one.
God. I'm like,
Um,
thank God for that inspiration.
Yeah, thank you for playing your character.
You're welcome.
So, what it gets down to, like at this point, like even the elemental is like, oh, they're actually doing it. If you guys get the last wing, and the elemental goes, "Oh, weary travelers,
My heart is racing.
you have done well this far. You can eat the heat, but can you beat the heat?"
Yeah,
Um,
baby.
As she looks at you, have just consumed.
I'm just legit trying to keep my guard down.
Yeah, you've just consumed chicken that has been spiced with flakes directly from the elemental plane of fire.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Okay. Now
fuck.
you tell us? No, I'm just kidding.
One could say that's hot.
Right?
From eating the wings, Dragonheart, you'll take 4 fire damage.
That's fine.
Teresa, you will take 6 fire damage.
Okay.
As you feel a kind of like ignition. DC
Ooh.
21.
Hey, baby.
21! Oh my god, thank god I'm at 18! Oh my god!
You see one, Teresa.
22.
Hell yeah!
22!
My
Wow.
poll was accurate.
Nice. Barely.
Oh my god!
You
We
both.
conquered the elemental plane of fire. We win.
I say, you guys keep it down, and you had like the last few minutes is you have to keep it down until the 20-minute timer is up, and that's why there's 20 minutes. Either it takes you that long to eat them all, but you have to hold them down that entire time. So you guys there's about 4 minutes left after you guys finish your last wing, and you have to sit there and just as they count down, like
I'm like
the 4 minutes.
I'm just like staring at
don't
Teresa's
move,
like,
stay
I got your
still.
back, you got my back, I got your back, you got my back.
I'm massaging and
Every
We're like punching each other in the shoulders. Like, you keep it down, you better keep it down.
Yeah.
Ice cold, ice cold.
Let's go,
every
baby.
breath out feels as if when you vomit and like your stomach acid burns. It feels like that times 10. It feels like every time you breathe out as if you're being hit by your own ki blast of fire or some sort of fire breath. Like, it's just, you feel as if this heat is going to give you blisters on the inside of your mouth, as your stomach is never going to be the same. You are now completely, both of you, just drenched in sweat.
I'm
Is that what
dabbing
you feel
them
like
with
when you breathe
towels.
fire?
I'm gonna dabble with
If I
towels.
started with any other element, I think I would have learned to breathe fire at this point.
Right? You both, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You guys feel like a and this is where your DC came in, and you both are just like, you're gonna keep that down.
Yeah.
You get back in
you
there.
just
You get back up in there.
you're both of you are not just anything that can be leaking out of your face right now is leaking out of your face. Just one. Poof, like these sparks and things start shooting off, fairy fires shooting around the building. They've done it! Oh!
Thank God I saved all the low rolls for the beginning. It's like, yeah, nat 20 on this first wing would have been. And then like,
This is great. Ruined.
oh my God, I'm still trying to get that heart rate to go.
They will
shaking.
come down with T-shirts for you guys, a shot glass that said "I survived the plane of fire." The other side says "I beat the elemental." You guys are, they get a picture of you guys like both the blade and the elemental are like bringing you guys in like, hey. You get your next meal for free. This one's also for free because you beat it. But and you guys go up on the wall. There is only one other individual up on the wall, and you would recognize it.
Is it my dad?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might have been.
It might have been. He has not been to this restaurant since it's. Yeah.
I forgot his name. The guy that came with us to Midwest. Little goblin dude, I think it was a goblin.
No,
Checkers?
no, not Alan Checkers.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, it is Baldric.
Drake.
I'm trying to
Oh
remember who that
my
is.
gosh.
It is Baldric. He looks to be in abysmal amounts of pain.
Who's Baldric?
Baldric is the mercenary you met outside of Loftwood.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
The one that we were
He's a
super
cool dude.
suspicious of.
You know, you were
Yeah,
suspicious
yeah.
of, and it was really nice to you.
Too nice.
Dragonheart.
100%.
We did it.
We did. Just take a deep breath. Can I use it, but not like as a full breath? But like, can I just like do a cold breath just to like, kind of soothe?
Oh, the challenge is over. Yeah, you
yeah, I
can
was gonna say
definitely
now
spend
that
a
it's
key
over,
point to
I'll kind of as a point just like
super cool your mouth.
the area around us just gets really,
Really
cold.
cold.
Oh, that's
Um,
great. Oh, that feels so great.
Yeah. You guys still have people. buy you each a few. The ones who are the two of you who are drinking, you each get 2 free drinks.
Woo!
And people are so enthused they pay for the rest of your meal.
Yay!
Can you
Yay.
eat after that?
It is painful. I said, but if you wanted to,
Is it just ice cream?
they have a pan-seared
Ice cream.
beef with thick gravy. They have grilled turkey leg, blackened venison, some
Fri-
braised veal, a blackened fish, and a herb crusted squash. I'm
But
just
ice
putting it
cream.
out there for dessert.
Is there fried ice
sounds
cream?
Amazing.
The what?
The pan-seared sounds amazing.
For dessert, they have a slice of plain cheesecake. They have a deep fried ice cream sandwich, and they have a kind of like a cookie trio. They call it the ultimate chocolate chunk, classic peanut, and then a white chocolate macadamia.
I want that, the chocolate chip.
Cool. So you get the beef and the chip.
We'll just just eat.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
Survive.
Yeah, the meal is really good for when you can taste. Other than that, it's very, very classic meal. You guys are good.
Splits are on fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
question for you.
Yeah.
How much did we win?
I mean, you each put in 10 gold, so it was 20 to 1 on Teresa. So you will get 20. That's
200
yeah, because 10 to 1.
would be 100. Right?
20.
Well, wait. Did you guys just bet on Dragonheart, or
No,
No,
it was
what-
10 to 1.
I
and-
bet on Teresa. She bet on Dragonheart.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So it'd be 10 times 20.
So yeah, 10 times 20 gold. Yeah.
So 200.
So 200 gold.
Let's go! I'm rich.
And then the 1 to 10 or 10 to 1 on me would, and you bet platinum, which would be 10 platinum.
10 platinum.
Which would be 100 gold.
100 gold. You guys walking away with 300 gold.
Wait, I should have bet on both of them.
I should have put the order down.
Well, if you guys would have done that, I would have changed the odds.
Typhoon and I heard you bet on me.
I sure did, and it worked out. Let's go, Teresa!
You got a little something for me?
Jesus, Teresa.
I
Was
got
your
this
free
drink
meal
right
not
here
enough?
for you. Here you go. Let's get another
Yes,
meal
the
over
free
here.
meal was totally worth the possible
1 gold.
permanent damage.
You want one?
I
Say
didn't-
less, I got you.
I
1
didn't
gold.
encourage y'all to do that. That was your choice.
So you guys all have a nice, merry few
I was
hours.
tucking that gold away, by the way.
That's
I was
fair.
gonna say that now.
John, you have a very relaxing few hours.
I feel like during those few hours, John would have been like, basically like trying to like talk to Claw and being like, "So, where are you from?" And Claw would be like,
The woods.
My
No.
home.
The woods.
What'd you do? Hunt.
Hon.
Clip that shit.
How's your family?
Ed.
No, just a grunt. That would just be a grunt.
Fang is my family.
Right?
You all are my family.
Yeah, you're my family.
Family.
We're family.
I mean, you do get a few things. Claw will try and nicely point out the fact that you look like a frail man. Very Claw thing of being like, your frame is.
You are tiny and
Yes,
weak.
say you are tiny. Do you know, if we need food, I will get it for us.
You will hunt for the
That
back.
sounds great. If we need bones, I will get them for us.
I mean, that's.
Bones are very useful. Bones have.
He thinks he's joking, so
Yeah. Claw would probably go, bones are very useful. You can do a lot with bones. So that's a good idea. Give me a perception check, John.
13.
13. It's sound is muffled out, like room going out, not so much hallway going in case there's an emergency and like the system isn't working, so people can hear. You do hear, the muffled like, You're pretty cute. Before you hear giggling and stumbling into the room across the hall.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna ignore that because that's clearly none of my business. But I will make a mental note of that because I'm aware that that's also the room where my compatriots are staying in. So
Okay. So you guys head back. I don't imagine you're going to be out for...
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
Claw like a flask of alcohol because she asked.
For alcohol.
If you are drinking in excess of more than 2 drinks, give me a con save.
Yeah, I 100% am.
I had 3 iced teas.
Give me a sugar save.
No, it's still a con save. You got to pee or not.
Yeah, right. What'd you get?
Right.
19?
Yeah.
You're feeling... You're not feeling bad.
Yeah, I was more so cheering them on
You're
until we all
dancing.
started.
Yeah,
singing
you're
that.
dancing the line for a bit.
Oh, that's
um,
fine.
Teresa, are you drinking in excess or no?
No.
Dragonheart?
No. At least nothing alcohol. It's mostly like, what can I get that's cold?
They have a few
Milk,
blended ice drinks.
water.
Milkshake.
After a little bit, the elemental will come over and go, "Hey, I see you guys are having trouble with the food because the heat. I got you." And we'll cast Lesser Restoration on both of you.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Does the train have bathrooms?
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Okay.
I rolled.
Does
just,
D&D
like,
have
with you
bathrooms?
guys. I rolled with you guys just out of curiosity. None of my rolls were above a 15.
You would have been done after the first wing.
Legit, like I kept rolling 8s and like 7s. Like, come on, man.
I'm telling you, that's
Thank
why
goodness for my 6 in con.
why I didn't even
you're
bother.
built for that con.
Yeah.
Honestly, that sounds like I don't know. I think Teresa's pretty like con high.
Well, she's a fighter, so yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yes.
guys head back. Get back on the train. No real issues. Typhoon and Nariana, you head back to your room. Or you going to their room.
I check into their room and tell them about the events
Yeah,
that was
That's what
transfolded.
I was thinking too.
Okay.
John,
So-
we did something stupid.
As that's pretty much what happens when they enter into the small space.
I
Oh.
can't believe you guys ate all of them.
I'm so shocked.
It wasn't that.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
it
was.
could have been really bad, but
I
like.
ate an elemental.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Ate elementals.
Wait, you ate an elemental.
Well, we
Wait,
ate
No,
pieces
we're
of
on a
the.
challenge.
We ate parts of the fire elemental plane.
Yeah, that's there you go.
There was pepper flakes in there from the elemental plane.
They
of
did a hot
fire.
wing challenge.
Let me just clarify. Was whatever you did legal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
We signed a waiver and everything.
Oh.
We did sign a waiver, so it was
Yeah.
legally binding.
In case they died or anything.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Yeah, you guys held together a lot better than I thought you would. Like I
Oh.
could feel the heat coming from that last one.
Nariana Typhoon, I believe one of your roommates brought home a friend.
Lovely.
It sounded
tracks.
a little flirtatious.
They
Just
said they probably would.
a heads
So.
up.
You can stick with us for a bit if you want.
I would
Oh,
prefer
Claude,
not to
here's
be
your
around
drink.
that.
So you guys gonna stay in here for a little while?
Yeah.
I'll drink a claw.
Can you handle your heat, John?
I do enjoy spice. It's not. I mean, I does make me a little sick if I eat too much of it. I certainly couldn't do an eating competition, but I enjoy it in moderation.
Have you ever tried?
It has like flashbacks to like times where his dad's been like, "Yeah, let's try this," and John's been like,
It looks
This is a great idea.
It looks spicy.
inedible, Dad.
Why does it have an aura?
You just gotta hunker down, pick it up, put it in the mouth.
Oh my god.
Place it, turn it,
John.
lock it.
So John will be like, well, my father does enjoy those kind of things. I was never really a fan. I like
Oh,
to
really?
enjoy my food when I eat it, not force feed myself.
Was your dad more like the adventurous person?
You could say that. My dad actually, Dragonheart, you remind me a bit of my dad.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's not a bad thing. He's not a bad
Okay.
individual. Just he's more into like manly things, like fighting and you know,
Lots
physical
of
labor
testosterone.
and sports.
Muscles.
Yeah, sports.
I don't think you meant that as insulting, so I won't take it as that.
It was by no means insulting. It's just very not much. It's just not really who I am, personally.
Well, that's why you got friends like me to do it for you.
Yes.
Aggressively grab the shoulder and jostle a bit.
John's like,
How about
"Yes,
your
yes."
mom? Was she very like adventurous and
Well, my mother was, well, to say she was adventurous is definitely actually falls a little short. She was a bit of a mage herself, but more in the way of distracting and decepting and stealing.
ooh, illusions?
I was about to say something. I was like, oh wait, let me not.
She was also skilled with knives. Very
like I would've
good
gone
at very
along
good
with the
at the darker side of melee, really.
Oh,
But
That's cool.
but she was also adept at some magic, so.
That must have been fun.
Well, it was that's why it's my father and I have a bit of a strained relationship. My mother always sort of played the middleman, and then after she left, my dad knew nothing about magic, and I didn't play football, so.
I'm sorry.
I prefer
What
soccer.
exists?
The kicking's better.
Oh, soccer!
What's fo-
I actually coached a little league.
I do like
in my free
You
time.
did?
Yes, I'm not
We used to
very
play
very
soccer.
athletic, but I like the tactical aspects of soccer
Insight check.
games, and I actually really like children. They're very fun.
And
Can I
scoring
insight this?
touchdowns, right?
You
Yeah.
can totally insight it.
Oh right, with this, would this be with disadvantage?
Insight. Yep.
Okay, nothing changed.
No.
Okay, 14.
Thank you for the follow. 14.
Welcome.
You telling the truth?
Yee.
That's what John does in his free time, is coach little league soccer.
Once he mentions that, like, I like the tactician and do this. And
Oh,
he's
thanks for the donation.
hey, thank you for the
Hey, thank you.
Hey. Oh,
Dragonheart will just, it's almost like that anime, just like, it's like that spark. Whoosh, ding.
Don't like the look that you just put on.
Yeah,
your
that was
face.
really creepy, bro.
Look, it's stitched on, alright? I only got one look.
We
Oh
could
my
form a
God.
soccer group here with us.
Only need like 11 players.
Claw, why are you looking like that
Like what?
at Dragonheart? What is wrong with your face?
Many things. It's been punched a lot.
Oh my god.
It's been punched a lot. It just got stuck that way.
Okay.
The mask helps hide my shade.
Drink up, let's go.
Give me another con save there.
Oh, that.
Who?
So that's,
Oh boy.
where's my d20?
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage, say
With
less.
pepperoni.
That's, what's 8 plus 9? I'm sorry, 8 plus 3.
11.
11.
Yeah.
You're straddling the line between like good buzz and like slipping into the more drunk territory.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
Claw got a 19.
We call it the
On the die.
Brandon zone.
The brand-
The Brandons, you're entering in the
Hold on, where's my
Brandon
Kit
zone.
Kat?
To be called out. Oh my god. Hello, 911. I'd like to report a murder on my assassination
Oh man,
of my
we're
character.
gonna get kicked off Twitch because you just got
I
assassinated.
know. Oh my god. I thought you guys ate the fire. I just got it thrown at me.
Yep.
Hell.
It was
We
super
didn't start the
chance.
fire.
The further you get, though, you get to the loots level.
Look at the loots level. Look, it's bad. It's all bad. At a certain point, you slip down that slippery slope. And you ain't coming
You
back.
just start telling everyone to look at you.
Look at me, and then you pour on your pour a full glass of water.
And then you message people at 3 in the morning telling them that you love them.
It's great. The loot level.
Guys, I just
When
love
people are like,
you.
"Get on
Loots
my
of
level,"
love.
that's what it is. Get on the loot level.
So like
Can you
catching
teach me
that.
soccer.
I did coach it. I could teach it. But I'm really more used to teaching children, not adults.
Well, you're looking
Oh.
at a bunch of children right here, so I think you'll be okay.
Well,
Harsh,
God,
Nari.
the shots
I just
have
ate an
not
elemental.
ended
Shut
tonight.
up.
Goodness gracious.
Way to
Who
just
hurt
change
you?
what
I
actually you ate. I ate an elemental.
Look, the Dragonheart has to embellish things.
I get
that's
it.
what he's going with. Is I ate an elemental.
Look, that's how rumors start, and it's the mythos of these fighters.
I mean, it tracks with you being like able to breathe fire too.
So
both ate
We
back
did.
to this look you were just. Giving.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep, that was really weird.
It's quite strange.
You had a maniacal laugh too.
Yes, we cannot forget the maniacal.
Sorry, that was the knoll.
Is that what that was?
So yeah, where is that from, by the way? The knoll.
So, the easiest way to explain this. Dragonheart has a good reputation to uphold when you are trying to not be as, what's the word I'm looking for?
Conspicuous?
Yeah, conspicuous. You might need a alternate persona so that you don't tarnish your name as well as,
He did it because we were
in a
doing an
bad
illegal
situation.
fighting ring.
Oh.
Well,
Interesting.
we
For
were
the
forced
record,
to
it was
do
do the illegal fighting ring or die. So,
Yeah.
Is that relevant?
yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Context is key.
Oh, good to know.
Where was this?
Big Bad Beetleberg.
Dusk Bell.
It was in
Dusk
Dusk.
Bell.
Big Bad Beetleberg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dusk Bell.
Dusk Bell.
Oh,
Yeah,
outside
they're
of my
kinda run by
outside
some
my
bandits.
jurisdiction. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
It was over a good cause too. It was over a very good cause.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where we met Nariana.
She helped
Oh
us survive.
yeah.
Yeah. That was cool.
And then the stable. Yeah, never mind.
I got my tools back.
But at what cost?
Got your tools
Everything.
back.
At what? Okay.
3 of
what
Chester's
happened
fingers.
was.
Uh,
Oh, we
Claus
went to
just like
Dusk Bell,
Claus
right?
just like Chester lost 3 fingers for those tools.
yeah, that's my tool,
That's why I
yeah.
said, like, at what cost? What
Why is Chester
happened
Ethan
was-
Windsor's?
If you say, does Typhoon say at what cost?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
I said that.
Claw
but
would
at what
probably
cost?
literally go 3 of Chester's fingers.
Exactly.
This story just keeps getting more embellished, doesn't it?
And
No,
then
this
I
is
will
actually all quite
explain.
true.
So what happened was, I'll explain the whole story.
So then you get the whole story of what happened in Dusk Bell.
Yeah, robbed.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
yes.
To be-
So literal children. All right then.
To be
They make
fair,
us
they shouldn't have
children.
stolen the things I kept sacred.
Do you still keep them sacred, knowing what you
That's
now
a
know?
fair question.
I'm not sure. I think I keep them sacred because they're they're related to like the memory of my the one person that did care about me.
Hmm. I mean, in a sense, he's still
But-
kind of like your father, right?
Yeah, I mean, it took me a little while to like think about this, but I still do see him as a father figure, and yeah, it's more. I see them more as a memory of him rather than like a representation of my skills, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic of parents, Dragonheart, you mentioned that your mother used to read to you a lot when you were a child. Was she an educator or?
I don't think so. Again, I was very young, so I imagine she had some kind of background, but as long as I can remember, it was mom and dad. And it's very different personalities, but mom kept dad pretty grounded, and dad can get lost in the persona, and a lot of that is very much the body. But in order to keep elevating himself to where he is now, he had to have some intellectual foundations, and I think mom was probably the ringleader as far as that goes.
I definitely understand that.
Dad couldn't get to where he is on just fighting alone. He needs someone to manage him a bit more.
And that's what your stepmother does for him.
Yes, she does very much kind of in that same way of keeping him grounded, which of course is even more of a challenge now that I'm not 10 anymore. I'm very much in the same line of work as dad, so managing both of us.
How do you feel about your stepmom? Like, in terms of, I guess, closeness and relationship?
I mean, I love my stepmom. I mean, again, my mom passed away so long ago. I can't hold a grudge that dad would find someone else. I think he needs someone. I'm his son, but I think he always needs someone else to keep him grounded.
She seems very nice.
I mean,
organized.
Yeah, she's. There's a reason that my dad and I trust her enough to not be dragon hearts around her. She knows my dad is my dad, and she knows me as me, outside of the masked personas.
So she knows your real name?
Yeah, she's.
Well, I guess that would make
she's
sense.
kind of my mom. So.
Listen, okay, I've had a few drinks. Okay.
I'm assuming you only give your true name to those that you trust.
Yes.
Looks up starry-eyed.
Rin.
I was gonna say, yeah, Rin just tug. John's just I know. Stop.
Yeah. With a lot of our part of the culture of the fighters, our names and our faces are held sacred because the person we are tends to be the mask. That is who we are. We're, a lot of us are buried in our masks. That is who we are. That part underneath is, you could almost say, is our religion. Or this whole thing is our religion. We don't worship deities. This sounds so egotistical when I say this, but we become deities or heroes, legends.
You embody that aspect of your personality.
And that becomes greater than who we are under the mask. Under the mask, I'm just a dude who grew up and likes dragons. But with the mask, there is a legend and mythos around it where it needs to continue to grow because it can grow to inspire, grow to give hope. And a lot of that is what my dad has done. You hear people who hear Dragonheart and see this vision of a beast with his face emblazoned with dragon marks, breathing fire and able to wrestle anything down and defeat it. Where it's not just a prize fighter, he's a hero in other nations. And that is a legacy that I have to try and carry on. But at the end of the day, underneath the mask, I still have to come to terms with who I am and still find that separation between the man and the legend.
Wow. Well, I mean, that certainly sounds like a large legacy to live up to. I'm glad to hear that your father was able to find someone again to share that with and trust, and I've often wished my own dad would maybe find somebody else to help balance him out. I think what my parents had was just a once in a lifetime kind of situation.
It could be. I mean, if I'm being honest, as strong as my father is, I don't know if he was strong enough on his own to keep that separation of Dragonheart Senior and
maybe getting lost a little bit.
Because I can only keep him so grounded. I think he needed someone to, pardon the pun, hold his heart. He runs around punching people on the heart. He needs someone to hold his and remind him of who he is.
Punching people in the heart.
That doesn't sound healthy.
It's like, oh, you don't know, John? That's his finishing move.
Oh, that's,
It's the,
that sounds like you could kill someone.
Yeah,
the goal is to disrupt the rhythm.
It's called the Heartbreaker.
It's called the Dragon Heart Punch.
Do you feel as strong as you do without the mask? Or do you feel like you're different?
The mask,
That's a good question.
It's a deep ass question.
it is.
Give yourselves a brace for that one. That's a deep question to ask this character.
To answer your question, no. Without the mask, I'm just a man. I'm just a guy who has a weird fascination with dragons, who grew up knowing how to fight, but there is something to get lost in that persona. You put that mask on, you become someone else. You're seen as someone else. You're no longer judged by that face or, your street clothes. You are now, for lack of better terms, you're now seen as a hero.
I want to get a mask. That sounds cool.
I don't think you're like absolutely nothing though.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that to us, the masks hold power.
So much value.
Well, like I said, this is more, for lack of better terms, this is our religion.
Yeah.
Whereas I imagine Nariana, you gain power from your belief in your goddess. We get our power from our belief in what the mask gives us, with what it represents. The masks are our holy symbols.
That makes sense.
You're cool, man.
Look, I only just learned how to do cold stuff, alright?
Nah, wait. I see. That's crazy. I drink
Which, for the record, John, just so you know, this is all new to me. I grew up under Ella, and as you know, there's no real, magic there.
I feel stuffy.
It wasn't until we were at the Thorn Estate that these abilities of elements have emerged, and I don't know if that is from leaving the sliver or you see that pause or something else. But I'm still learning a lot about it.
You do have that flashback to the first time you were on the train, and you look down, those eyes up at you, and
that flash with the guy that killed Rin.
mm-hmm.
And that's why there was that pause.
Kind of brings like a cold sweat to your brow thinking about it.
When you say something else, do you mean like something maybe you inherited through your bloodline, or?
I don't know. That's the thing. Something else. Who knows?
It's around this time where the train will, because you guys are in a room, so they don't care if you're in a room. You just have to be in a room for a little bit. You guys effortlessly move out from Shilokan, continuing your way over the, after a few hours, or actually with how close you are, with probably within the hour.
Water.
You guys are talking and you're over the ocean. I just wanted to set it so you guys didn't think that this whole conversation happened before you left. You were on your way.
Can you breathe other
That's
things?
what it is. I look out the window and go, see the ocean, go, something else.
The most dramatic thing you could have done. But but you are, So you guys all realize then, we'll say that's how you guys fully realize that you've made it off Sliver.
Can you breathe other things too?
At the moment, fire seems to come the most natural, and ice has been a way. I've learned to do that through countering the fire. And that came a lot with Rin's help.
I wonder if you'll be able to learn how to spit earth.
How to spit what? Oh,
Earth.
spit earth. I heard
Rock
spitter,
breath.
and I was like, spitter. Okay, never mind.
Ouch. Just have a bunch of pebbles in the mouth.
Spit rocks. What?
That's how you become the boulder.
The boulder. I'm just a machine gun.
horrifying. Teresa just picks you up.
I mean, we'll see
the ice
what
was
else there
your
is.
mom?
I need to probably brush up on some more dragon information. It's been a little bit since I've done that. But I
What
mean,
if you're part dragon?
I talk a lot of shit about being a dragon, so maybe I don't know. But
You manifested it.
it could be just manifestation. I mean, again, I've had to approach everything very different than my father. Again, he's as big as a dragon. But
No, those dragons on that island were they're kind of big-ish.
I'm exaggerating. You've seen my father. He is
Look, I'm
a
drunk,
very
okay?
large
That's-
man. He is
that takes a
borderline
second.
not human.
You know, he's a bulky guy.
Yeah, so I've had
Okay,
to...
Ty, I think you've had enough to drink.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Give me another con save.
It's just me being open with you guys. Disadvantage again, I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Okay. Oh, they're like really close to each other. That's a 7.
You are slipping in between some zones. You're
The
almost-
loot's level.
You're getting there. So you're kind of slurring. You're kind of swaying a bit, but you're still mostly cognizant.
That's crazy.
Speaking of abilities, like, John, the thing that you do with your, like, yeah, you, like, raise dead is, like, really creepy, but, like, really cool.
It's
See it one day?
interesting from a certain standpoint. It's not something that I like to do too often. I find some of the ways people use necromancy I find a little disrespectful.
Can you raise a dragon? Like a dead dragon?
I don't think I would want to, even if I could.
Wait, can you not control the
ethics?
things you raise?
Or
Well, I can mostly control the things that I raise, but I think, at least from my standpoint, dragons being so inherently tied into the weave of magic and being such powerful magic beings, I don't think I could control a dragon I would try to raise if I could.
That'd be so cool.
so
I
you
don't
have
know
like
if
a
you
code
dead
of ethics?
dragons.
I do have a bit of a code of ethics, yes, within the legal bounds of things, but I also, I believe you should respect the dead in the way that the dead are treated.
Is there a time limit to how long, like, they stay reawoken, I guess?
If you're doing,
Typically 24 hours. I
it's
think.
it's yeah, and you have to if you
And then I
cast,
recast.
and then it extends for
Yeah.
multiple days.
Yeah.
Are they conscious of like when you bring them back, like hey, I'm alive again, that's crazy?
Not necessarily. There's simply, you have to think of them more like husks. There's no soul inhabiting the body.
Oh, okay.
So they're
I
like
see what you
puppets.
mean about being disrespectful.
A little bit. I try not to use raising the dead unless it's a dire circumstance. Life or death situation. It's not something that I take lightly.
Oh, I didn't mean to like take like seem like it was like a casual thing. I was just.
Oh no,
Curious.
I understood what you were asking.
Do you have any like ceremonies then to like I don't know like respect the dead?
Well, typically, whenever I have had to raise them in the past, I usually try to reinter them in the way that they had been interred, or, if they had been buried a certain way or in a certain location, I make sure that they go back there.
Wow.
It's because it's not really about respecting them. Isn't really about my rituals. It's really about their rituals and their society's rituals and customs. So I wouldn't say that I have a specific ritual, no.
I have a question for you and Nari, because I'm really curious, because you can raise dead. Like, what if someone died a few seconds ago, but she can revivify or bring back the dead, but in another sit. Doesn't that mean it's kind of close? Can you guys not learn the same thing? I guess I don't. Did that make sense?
I can learn some. There are some spells that I could learn but they are quite different. Nariana's magic deals more with the soul of the person. Mine deals more with the body.
Oh, so like if you guys like comboed it, like
Well, there would be no need. If she brought back the soul itself would reanimate the body.
oh wait, yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. Like,
So
can
the
you bring
soul's
back
like a
souls to
battery?
another body?
Well, technically, yes. There's reincarnation spells.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Can we
Is that
bring
what
back
you had?
Ren?
I'm sorry? There was
Is
two
that what
questions.
you would add, Typhoon?
So no,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Teresa is asking Typhoon if that's what happened to Typhoon. Typhoon is asking if they could, if you guys could bring Rin back with that.
It's what I had. Wait, what?
Like with the elf thing and then the falling into the water and then coming back as a water genasi? Like,
I
is
don't
that
know
reincarnation?
if I died. Okay. Like, so like I remember. Ooh, God. I got thrown, not necessarily from the ship, but like I got thrown back, like at the ship in this sense, and like my head hit a railing, and like block. I was out for a second, and then I woke up in the water, and I got like just got floatable things that floated. I wouldn't say I was necessarily looking at myself, so I don't know at what point I became a water genasi. But when I got out the water and like they carried me onto the ship, the people that helped me, I wasn't an elf no more. Yeah, it was crazy. Granted, at the same time, I didn't really remember anything. So as far as I knew, I was always water genasi until I started remembering things, you know? So it's kind of like really mixed up in my head. It's very confusing at times. Because sometimes you're like, wait, I forget I'm not actually water genasi for my entire life. I was actually an elf. You know, that shit is kind of crazy.
And just
Yeah.
for your
Wait,
arcana.
Nariana's gonna try and steal his flask from him.
Okay.
I'm not
give
even
me-
drinking anymore. I'm just like swinging
Yeah,
it in the air, but not taking any
It depends on
sips.
what methodology you're going for.
I think what John, it's partially what John would know about the water, but a bit more on the magical side. So I'm thinking more.
So if you want to go, more focused on like anecdotes and stories of like the studies of the ocean, then you want to do that one. If you want to go for more like the arcane possibilities of someone being warped by magical powers like that, and
So
not
probably arcane. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. I was in
That's only
for a few
16.
days.
16. Just thinking about the arcane properties of the water, it is not out of the realm of possibilities that falling into that could cause some sort of dissonance between body, soul, and environment.
I mean, from what I know of the water, he's like gesturing out the window, and then suddenly thinking about the fact that they're suspended like above the water and how terrifying that actually is.
Yeah, you guys all look out
Is it
over,
beautiful?
and you
Don't
can
fall
see
off the train.
out there, and there is a sun. Like as you're out there, and you fully, there's a gust that kind of like semi tips the train a bit as you guys are looking out. Typhoon, you will like stumble and like pudunk a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm happy because I'm looking at the water like, it's been so long.
Been so long.
I miss the sea.
Anyway, from what I understand, you could very well have had your soul displaced into another body, or been transformed into this form.
I don't think I really get affected by going in the ocean often, but I try not to because there's monsters. But we're fine up here, I'm sure.
To answer
Fine.
your question about bringing Rin back,
Oh yeah.
theoretically, first off, her soul would have to be willing and able. I'm not entirely sure if they would be willing or even really able necessarily, but it's
That's
not
sad.
impossible. But
I miss Baby Ren.
they miss you as well.
Tap, tap, tap.
You're all continuing along. It gets later and later in the evening. Claw is just white knuckling, just like laying there in bed, just trying to feel
Can I
like
convince
connect.
her to drink some more to relax?
No, I'm good. I don't like this. You pointed
It's
out above the
okay.
water. I don't like what we're doing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Do you
Just
have
We're
like
safe
water
in
claw?
here.
Claw,
just pet Claw.
Would you? How many hit points does Claw have?
You could try and sleep.
Do you want us to knock her out?
65.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
She will summon Fang on top to be like splued out and be like a little like a weighted
Yeah.
blanket.
There you go. That's fair.
Like goes gold, so it still has like heat in flame, but it's like a little bit, smoother. Just
I might be able to do that. Can I attempt to put her to sleep? Or
Yeah.
could I would ask
You gotta put her
first.
down.
I would ask her first and say, well, would it make you feel better, perhaps, if I was potentially able to put you to sleep?
yes.
5.
Can she just choose to fail?
It's not about failing. It's about how much hit points the.
Oh, okay.
She will choose to fail, but it doesn't mean it'll
It's
work.
not. It's not a save. I'm rolling dice. You
Right.
said I need 68,
65.
65. I might make it. I might not. We'll find out.
This time on
Next episode.
roll call. That was a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Is that like a high level spell or
You can
jump?
I'm
upcast.
upcasting.
That'll do
It
it.
generally at base level, it's most to take out like if you're a group of like 5 kobolds, like 3 or 4,
Ah.
depending.
Gotcha.
It's meant for kobolds, not for people. You
Or you
have
get
more
someone
than
ru-
10 hit points, it's less and less likely they'll start affecting you.
Whereas
in
to try
groups.
and end a fight, we're like, they're almost down. Sleep.
That's exactly what it is. And it chunks out. So you start at the lowest and you chunk out more and more of the total until it stops affecting somebody.
Oh, 70.
Yeah.
You just how's your spell do it?
I think for John's, it's kind of more. I think, like he takes like a rose petal, and sort of like rubs it between his fingers as he kind of whispers into it, and focusing on her as the target, she just sort of gets this like scent of like roses, like that just seem to kind of like make her start to fade.
Out.
That was crazy fast.
Wow. Impressive.
We should probably head to bed.
Yeah.
Probably.
We should hang out more.
I'm
We should hang
sure
out all the
my
time.
dad's designs are fine, and he probably put a lot of thought and care into the safety of people traveling between going across magic waters. So I don't know if this is like puts you at ease or anything, but I'm pretty sure he thought about it.
I don't believe it's unsafe. I'm just.
Hey, do you know like
It's
heights or
reassuring.
water?
Yes. It's not about either. It's simply the magical effects of the water below. If something catastrophic were to happen, would be potentially lethal.
I mean, hey, me and my sister lived apparently, so
You are
Sure, it'll be
oddities
fine.
in that sense.
Your sister also fell in?
you said my sister's a what?
Your sister also fell in? I thought it was just you.
She washed
No,
up on shore.
ship
Fell in the
sunk.
Oh.
Fell
Yeah.
Oh.
Our ship sunk, so kind of everyone that was there fell.
Oh, right. Twofer.
I just didn't know she was alive until recently.
Wow, okay.
Ah. Anyways,
That's wild.
you guys had a good night. I'm gonna go
You
knock out.
too. Good night.
I'm gonna grab his arm and kind of carry him to our
I was
room.
already walking.
It's not gonna stop her.
Oh
from doing
no!
it.
When you say already walking, your version of walking is like
I meant like I
step
was
brace,
yes.
step brace.
If it's
Step
dark, I
brace.
just get in whatever bed at random.
Okay,
Are
so
they
if you're gonna get a, it's a D, and now we're gonna roll. It's an odds or an evens on this.
You're obviously gonna go on a bottom bunk because you're gonna fall into
Yeah,
it.
say you're either gonna fall into the correct side, or you're gonna fall into the occupied side.
The
So odds or evens.
Evens. I just thought it'd be more fun this way, as I'm drunk anyways.
You were on the left side. You stumble right.
Is
Uh-oh.
someone in that one?
That would be your hobgoblin roommate.
Who's
Crawl
also
right
quite
in bed with
inebriated.
it.
Yeah, it's just immediately. Oi, love, you back for another? All right, let's go for another round then.
I would go with
like,
you. I'm
no,
not
no,
even gonna lie. No, if you don't stop him, Typhoon's going for
Oh,
it.
before he even gets to that, there's definitely a moment like, Ty, you feel the arms around you and you just hear.
I said Typhoon is going for the cuddle. I was like, yeah. I don't know what name to call out, but I'm just gonna say random name on the ship. Oh yeah, you sound comfy. Oh my, it's nice to see you.
Yep, and you just say one of your fellow crewmates back on.
Oh,
the
Terrence.
Oh. Sheldon.
And you pass out immediately.
Ariana's just gonna shake her head and then jump up into her bed.
You can use the bottom one if you want to. No one's in it.
He's like, this is why I don't drink.
And you all get your long rests.
Woo!
And this is where we are going to stop and end tonight's session. As we, you guys continue your journey now over open ocean, heading to Low Road. Next stop, a new sliver, and more possibilities. Yes, we were going to
Getting
fast
nice.
travel past next session. We will pick this up unless there is something absolutely vital you would like to discuss at this moment with anyone else.
I explode.
I'm knocked out. drunk
Well, the
right
elemental
now,
plane
so-
would do that to a body.
Well, I meant over the next few days because we're going to fast travel.
Oh,
So if there's anything over the next
okay.
few days you guys want to decide, I guess I should ask.
I want to see Dragonheart and Teresa hugging the porcelain throne.
The vomiting, they get the lesser restoration fixed them. So
Yeah.
and,
just can't
and
go
I
getting
did
up and
not
running
drink
back and forth.
much afterwards, so.
So yes,
Wisdom, guys. Wisdom.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one person that I would want to talk to isn't here, so.
gotcha.
And
Teresa, anything?
Claw.
Yeah.
What was that?
Is there anything you'd like that
No.
you want to discuss over the next few days of travel?
I don't think so. Well, I want to talk to Claw, but Claw's in here.
Got it. So we will begin
With a lot of claw conversation.
Okay, we will
No.
pick up next week. Hopefully, Claw will be here, and we will you guys will just be able to shoot questions off. And then
Yeah.
after that, we will pick up in Low Road.
What's your favorite cheesecake, Claw?
What? Why would I want a cheese-filled cake? That sounds unappealing.
you know, for the
It's
longest
really-
time,
I
I
think
thought
Claw
that's
would
what they
like
were.
Like
She'd question why there's cake filled with cheese.
yes, that's exactly what she was like. That doesn't sound.
I didn't think that Claw would know what a cake is supposed to taste like. That's why I'm thinking she would.
She's
say
had
it's
cakes.
acceptable.
They're just not all good.
She's had cakes.
Technically, she had some at Ren's birthday. that
That's
was very
true.
good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
it's just a level of
valid
like
point.
yeah. So like that would be Claw's like cake reference, and then adding just a
Why
hunk
would
of
I-
Swiss to it would be like
why
what
would
is-
I add cheese?
Why would I do this? So all right, we will pick up next week. Take it away.
Today we play D&D.
D&D.
This will go up on YouTube on Monday.
Monday.
There is no DC by Night this weekend. But I
Oh,
should still have
no.
another episode released on Wednesday on YouTube.
Yay.
Wednesday on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Then it brings us to next week where we'll be playing D&D again.
Again? You spoil us.
I know. I'm definitely the one that causes that.
Sorry, I spoil you.
No. If I don't say we play D&D next week, we don't play D&D next week.
Apparently, just because of Almighty,
The
we'll do
Almighty
we're gonna do an underground stream outside of your purview. Anything anyone else like to add? Anything? Oh, I mean, yeah, the
I
other
was going to
thing.
give Sai a chance to
Special
say
event.
anything.
No, go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay. Monday.
Monday.
Tuesday. And Wednesday.
And Wednesday.
Will be the first
Wednesday.
annual Create Magic Day charity
Create
event.
Magic Day.
So join us between noon and midnight EST, all 3 of those days, as we raise money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
Hell
Thank you,
yeah!
Children's Research Hospital.
I was gonna see if I could just make Star repeat like the full sentence.
I
Make
did.
Star repeat the full sentence.
Full sentence.
Okay. Cool.
Sentence.
Well then, thank you guys so much for being here. We cannot wait to continue this journey next week. Until then,
We love you.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.